I'm
I'll give
just
it
casually building Rainbow Road.
a refresh. Oh, I need a new Rainbow Road actually.
I'm building it with all basics and seeing how that works.
Oh no, Galvantular.
Yeah.
How come? Just
try it out.
uh,
No, I'm like, you know what?
we're not up yet. It says offline still.
Unbelievable.
Oh, live.
Are we live? Am I live?
We're not up yet. It says offline still.
You're gonna have to mute your own mute
Okay.
the stream, Jack, if you don't mind.
Yeah, I don't know.
For some echoes. Yeah.
I've muted and paused it anyway, just so it doesn't lag.
Let me know when some people start hopping in.
The Joe from OmniPoke. Hello, everyone. It's Joe. So, the Joe from OmniPoke has said, "Hello, everybody. It's Joe here from OmniPoke, the channel that brings you everything Pokemon."
That's not me. Oh wow, we've got our first copycat killer. Getting a message in the Skype. Is that you, Jack?
No, it was Luke. He was just asking what the.
Yeah, Jack put it in for him.
Yeah, I got it.
How many viewers are watching right now?
We've currently got 5 viewers. Hello, friends.
Hello, everyone. How's it going? I'm just quickly building Rainbow Road.
Hello, the Joe from OmniPoke, who's just said hello to me as well.
Good lad. Okay. This might need Karen.
Selen93, hello. It does indeed work.
What types we got? What do I still need? Still need. Got fire, water, grass, lightning.
Oh, that's the other thing, Joe. The title still says 2K sub 24-hour live stream, and I can't do 24 hours today.
Okay. God, that's the last time we actually did it.
Yeah.
How do I edit this? Okay. Testing sessions week 2.
Someone has said, Monte Carlo Meerkat has said, play greedy dice.
That's not going to happen.
The Joe from OmniPoke wants us to guess who he is.
I'm guessing it's Wesley Mounts, to be honest. He's here on the start of the stream instantly, and he's already trolling, so it's probably him.
I've got a really squeaky chair. Jeez. I have a question for you guys. How far do you need to travel for the league challenges at the weekend? The next LC I could go to is like 200 miles away, and that's not very cost efficient. For me, the way I'm doing it this weekend, it's about an hour and a half on the train to the first one. Then I'm staying at a friend's for the night, and then it's about an hour back from the second one. So I don't know. What I think it's about 40 miles to the first and about 35 to the second from me. So that's unfortunately a bit easier than 200.
Yeah, I'm doing the same like room share thing as well. So I think it's like 45 minutes away from me. Cov is, and Sutton's like an hour away. So that's like what, 58 miles and something like that, something around that area.
Yeah,
not too far.
It is indeed, Wellesley.
Is it?
Yeah.
What a surprise! Who knew? Right, I need these 3 slots to be filled out. Why is this an electric? Because
I was looking at that on the.
Well, I don't know any better lightning type, so it may as well be that. We can play EXP share. Stick it on.
It's Kirkham has said they're sharing the sofa this weekend. I'm sure you'll be hearing from him very soon.
Yeah, Luke's gonna pop in.
Yeah.
Come join us for some chats.
He's just having his dinner. We will get some games in a minute, guys. Do not worry.
Yeah, we'll be starting very soon. We just want to get a few more people in, hopefully.
Yep, we're on 10 at the moment, so we've doubled.
What do I need, Ninja Boy? Okay, what else does this need? This needs a hex, right? Probably a hex.
Willsey has just said he's going to write a fan fiction.
It's going to be of Jack winning a game.
Right.
That's why it's fiction.
Very, very. After that last week's testing sessions, that's not at all surprising.
I'm actually going to do this.
Uh,
the Celebi though. This is going to be a win condition at some point today.
Is it that? The movement Celebi. The
leap
the
through
thi-
time
the-
coin.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have enough EXs, don't we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hooper gets a lot of value. I could play 2 Volcanion just to be safe.
Similar situation to last week, guys. Unfortunately, I'm still a little bit ill, so I'm going to be muting my microphone every now and again, or trying to, just so you don't have to listen to me coughing and spluttering.
I'll play Rope instead of the second one. Okay, right. Jack, we can crack on to some games now. I've built a couple
Hello,
of
Swag Muffins 1. He said hello, Joe and Jack.
What up,
And
Swag Muffins?
Wellesley, I can indeed lend you a Volcanion if I am not using them. Save.
I'm going to put some good decks to the top real quick.
Alex Am has said, what do you guys think is the better play for a league challenge? Mega Sizzle, Volcanion, or Mega Mewtwo? I guess it's a meta call, but I think of the three, my favourite deck of those three is Volcanion.
Yeah, I would say Sizzle was hyped early on because it was like good for Rayquaza and Mewtwo. Rayquaza's really sort of gone away quite a bit. So one of the good matchups is gone for Sizzle. There's a lot of Fright Knight around, so that's bad for Sizzle. I think Sizzle's the worst pick. The other two are pretty solid right now, I would say.
Someone has just said they can't hear Joe, so let's just double check. Let's just double check it's all working.
It better not be trolling. I think I can see my mic moving.
Okay, it should be okay. It should be okay.
I can move it. I'll move it closer to myself. Hopefully you can hear me. I can change the volume to try and square it up, but I'm on maximum and Jack's not right now, so I should already be louder.
Okay, Luke's just said he can hear, so
Okay.
it should be okay. So Glenn Cassio, maybe a problem at your end instead. Play Fates Collide Rotom as your lightning type is someone's suggestion for.
There's not
the
too many
missing
things that nothing really spreads damage right now. Oh no, Fates Collide Rotom. I need to actually check what that does quickly. Make sure I'm talking about the right Rotom. That's
Okay.
not Fates Collide.
Oh, someone said my volume's still a little bit too high, Joe. So if you want to turn me down a little bit, just so we're at a similar level, hopefully.
We'll just sort of play that by ear and see how it goes, Jack. Hopefully.
Yeah. Let us know how we're doing.
Down by like 30%. So, yeah, I don't really think there's much spread damage around. So Plasmagic isn't that useful. We don't play Lightning Energy for the Rotom, so I think it's better as an Electrike. It could even be just a Joltik because it just has free retreat, and that's fine.
Logan's literally just said play the Joltik with free retreat potentially.
Yeah, just for free retreat alone is good enough a lot of the time.
Yeah.
But if we're playing 1 EXP share and Ninja Boy, we can sometimes get like sneaky value.
Yeah. Glenn said the sounds a lot better now after lowering me a little bit, so thank you very much.
Good.
What do you think about Dark Tina Garb, this format?
Dark Tina Garb is pretty solid.
Yeah, I think Garb hits a lot at the moment, actually.
Garb hits a lot, Tina hits a lot, and
Yeah.
then Darkrai is just efficient, so it's never too bad.
Definitely.
Right, okay, I've got plenty of decks ready to go, Jack, so we can start actually battling now.
Yeah, sure.
I want that one starred, and I also want... There it is.
Okay, I'm going to try and keep up with the chat as well as play, so let me know when it's my turn if I'm not too reactive.
Oh, hey.
Aha.
Hello.
Luke is here.
Luke is also here.
Introduce
So
yourself,
we have
Luke.
Yeah,
I
go.
can, if you just want to play, I can keep up the chat for a game or two.
Okay.
Yeah.
Introduce yourself, mate.
I'm Luke.
The
Well
Luke
The
done.
Luke Kirkham.
The Luke
King Custard
Kirkham.
Cream.
Yeah, from TCGHQ, and I used to do the blog Victory Road. Pretty old enough to know that. And I'm always the guy kicking Joe's ass at tournaments, so yeah.
Statistically
we have
true,
indeed
but that's still annoying.
got a guest with us. Yes, it is indeed the Luke Kirkham with us today.
Oh boy. Yes, my name is Luke Kirkham, Swag Muffins.
He just doesn't know who you are.
I love Swag. Great name.
That is a good name. I think I've seen Swag Muffins in one of our old streams, so
Yeah, I think he's
regular.
about.
Yeah.
Oh, slow hand. That's just.
It's not the best matchup to lead Mew with for me.
Mew EX is back, isn't it? I should know that because I kept talking about it that weekend.
What else have we got? How good is Ray Magina?
Yeah.
I don't think it's as good as people first
underwhelmed
thought.
Me. Yeah. It's underwhelmed me a little bit.
I think there'll be a point where there'll be a small window where Ray will be really good.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be to the point where everyone was counting it with power loud and things like that, and no one's playing it, so people are going to stop countering it, and there will become this turning point where it has a small window of being good again before people counter it. Karen obviously coming back is going to help that a lot.
Yeah. It's one of those things that just really doesn't appreciate having a target on its head.
Yeah.
I think when that sort of goes away, it can do well, like Luke says, because it does have inherent power, just not really enough a lot of the time.
Yeah.
And you saw in some tournaments, I know Greninja did well the other weekend, but there was quite a bit of Ray floating around, cause especially in Expanded. It's just got so much raw power.
Yeah.
Come out of nowhere, so it's a good deck.
And with, like you say, Karen, and I think it's. I don't think it's the end of Ray. It was obviously a really hyped pick at the start of the format, just because it, like you say, has some inherent power. But I think, like Luke's saying, it's definitely not the end for the deck. I think Ray will always be considered in some form or another. What are we getting here? These guys, I think.
Dark Slowbro 99, yo, what up? I love your vids. You're the best.
Aw, cheers.
Some
dude.
love. Some love.
Appreciate it all.
What up, Dark Slow Bro? Hey, Jake, how's it going?
Hey, Jake. You're the only person, but thanks.
I miss Luke's voice. Okay.
Getting steamy.
That's cool.
Shamanic.
Swag Muffins, that's cool. Good to see they've got some good average plans. I like it.
69 2. Okay.
Up to 30 guys, 30 viewers, so yeah.
Hey,
Not bad. Not
sweet. Let's grab ourselves an energy.
Who's Fart Lucky Duck? He speaks like Connor.
bad. I think it is Connor.
Okay.
If he's saying something Joe from OmniPoke, he does. It's definitely Connor.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Oh, Ben's in as well. Hi, Ben.
Oh,
Everyone's
the whole UK team is here.
The COD chat is here.
This is what happens when you post and let people know you're actually streaming.
Dude, we did a video.
There's video and everything.
Yeah, but only people like me that doesn't know how I turn notifications on gets that notification to my phone.
Oh god. Okay.
Yeah, we'll all be there, I suspect. Swag Muffins for the UK International.
Yeah. I am indeed.
It's going to be difficult with the amount of sort of signing up times and limitations.
Yeah, I'm not getting there until about 9. I'm not getting to London until about 9 o'clock. on Thursday night because I have an exam on Thursday. I'm not getting there until Thursday night, so I'm really hoping this whole late registration in the morning thing isn't too much of a hassle.
Thanks for that, Scott.
What
Scott said, good to have a play on who came fourth at the ECC. Not quite third, though. It's top 4. That's all we need to know. That's all we need to know.
Top 4's pretty good. There's a Phoebus right there.
You know it. The threat.
Fun.
Raichu balloons. Just testing it out because I saw an article on Poker Beach today.
Which Raichu's that? It just looks different.
Bennett. It's a different list. Like it's a few cards different, but it's close to his concept.
As Dark Slowbro asked, do you guys stream often?
No.
I think, not at the minute, but I think
Simply,
we're gonna plan to do a lot more. Yeah.
We're gonna try and keep this like regular every week. I think, as far as we can keep to it, we want to try and do this at least once a week for you guys, just because we've promised. Well, we promised in our latest update video that we were going to try and do it a bit more. So.
Yeah, and I also want to try and come on as much as I can and do a bit of streaming. It's always a bit of fun. So if one of them can't make it, especially, I'll step in, no problem.
Yeah, definitely.
We'll be streaming until 11 o'clock GMT, so about another 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
I better start up Pokemon, actually. That's probably a good idea.
We're quite far behind, so we need to end here because if he Lysander's Shaman, we lose. And if he misses an energy next turn, we're not actually in too bad of a shape. Let's see.
Jack will win Worlds 2017. Jack might not even be going to Worlds yet. Let's get Jack his invite first.
It's going to be hard to get an invite this year. No matter what anyone says, it's going to be super hard. I love Scott's mind games. Scott's mind games, brilliant. I love it.
What's he saying now?
Is it time for Mega Mewtwo in Liverpool? What do you think?
This isn't mind games. This is actually him asking. This is the sort of
no, Scott. It's mind games.
No, Scott starts testing like 2 months in advance, so he's actually considering his options right now. I think Mewtwo is solid. I don't know if Hex build is better or not yet. Depends.
Guys, we're up 43.
43. We actually have some fan
Hello,
base.
everyone.
Jack, you've raced too far ahead. I can't do anything to win this game now. What the hell?
Volcanion does Volcanion things.
Literally, what can I do? Nothing in my deck tanks an attack.
Lysander and Prey.
Hello, Shay. Shay asked if we'll be playing Garchomp at any point.
I actually have it built, so maybe.
Yeah. You would.
Potentially, if there's enough demand. I know that it's got a lot of coverage. Like Ross has spoken about it, and Tablemon as well has done a video about it. So from that one league challenge that Shay did, the coolest game in the world, it's apparently like everyone loves that deck now. So that's cool to see. Yeah, there's no way I'll win this game.
Can you not Lysander stall or anything?
I don't even think I can. Hold on, let me see if I can stall. I haven't got Lysander in the discard pile, so...
Should be playing Raichu Break then, shouldn't you?
Let's dig with Unknown to see, I guess.
I remember when you built that at Joe's.
Yeah.
For about,
Built it
for
one
about
game,
10 minutes. Realised Zoroark was better.
Waylord Bats. Are you sure the joke from OmniPoke isn't James?
No, it's Logan.
No, that's definitely Logan.
Okay.
Don't worry, he's spoken a lot about Waylord Bats to me.
You don't even have Crobat in this format, which is very odd.
That's well, I was listening. I think it was actually Ross's pod that I was listening to when I was thinking this the other day. We're getting Crobat Break, but we don't have a Crobat in format.
Yeah.
Like,
he was
He's very
raging.
dark.
I just don't understand their logic. But well, obviously there's no logic behind it. But
Well, it was just Japan. They polled which break you wanted to see, and
I know,
they
but
polled Crobat.
that was like back at the start. I'm sure that was back at like the start of last year's or about January last year, about May last year probably. Like even then, it would have been legal for Worlds for a bit.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just feels weird them like doing it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Hello, Espeon 1337.
What up, Espeon? How's it going, mate?
I need to mute all my stuff.
So now I just need to nuzzle for 34 turns. Why are you even steaming up?
Because I'm sycamoring, so I might as well.
I thought you'd attach to the active, because you might as well do that. Steam up does nothing for you. An attachment does something.
Yeah, I suppose. Okay, I've got a
Right.
letter anyway. It's all good. I wanted to check what.
You're deck fitting for me. Now I need less nuzzles.
Where's your bundle be?
Did Japan get a reprint of Crobat, guys? It's E6 apparently.
They might have done actually, yeah. Because they got like the night marches and we didn't and stuff, so they might have got a reprint of.
Yeah, they got Shaman reprint, didn't they?
Yeah, and Toad. Yeah, okay, so maybe they got a reprint.
Am I Ash? No, I'm not Ash.
Joe Swag Muffin asks if you're casting at all this year.
No updates on casting. I really would do it again because it was a lot of fun.
Seemed fun.
It was
Pokemon
pretty
just
good.
aren't very good at giving information this year.
As we've seen.
They're organising a lot at the moment. Oh, double heads. 23 more. Or wait till you find a Switch card. Olympia in your build. Oh, there's a Switch.
No, I don't have any, unfortunately.
Okay.
I would like to,
Mm.
but I'm playing a Switch over it at the moment.
Okay. Alright. I didn't want to load up Greninja Talonflame in the first game because I thought you would rock with that.
I was just about to click Ninja Talon, so I won't. I'll pick something else.
No, I'm picking other things as well. We have to avoid the Greninja Mirror at all costs.
That's just going to be the rest of the stream.
Yeah, basically.
Oh boy.
Come watch us play Greninja Mirror for 1 hour.
With no Ranger.
we just lost about 5 viewers when as soon as you said that.
The Greninja Mirror just scared people.
People just run.
Not surprised. Oh, baby.
I don't think I've played Greninja since now.
Is Greninja good in standard?
I actually quite like it. We're trying to figure it out to see how good it is. The theory is that the decks playing Garbodor are mega decks, so we have Faded Town and Balloons to try and keep up
Bridge
damage
that
wise
gap,
regardless. To sort of make up for the fact that Garb's around. So you just sort of ignore it. Unless you can get like Talonflame damage on it turn 1 or something.
Yeah.
So that's a theory we're rocking with. I think Dark Tina Garb is probably the worst matchup. Look at all these mulligans. Love it.
So many.
Can't even
All day
punish it when
long.
I get to go first.
N.
No, Danny afraid it isn't still in format. Black Ballista rotated quite a while ago. I know you're fond of that card.
Oh man. I prized an EX. And I started the other one. And then I drew, obviously, off the mulligans, another one. So this is insane Hooper value. I mean, it's still 90 damage, just itself and Volcanion, but still. Okay. This is an elixir build, so I'm playing 10 fairy energy in this list, so I really don't mind dumping some.
Yellow Swallow shocked at the Electrike.
The Electrike. Well, we were debating which lightning type we want. We're playing only fairy and double colours energy, so it can't really be Jolty on EX. It's either going to be Joltic just for free retreat, or it's going to be Electrike just for its ability, because we are playing one EXP share, so you can secure EXP share on the bench. I don't know what I'm discarding here. I think it might be this. We play Karen, so...
TCGO hands. I don't know what your hand is, but...
It's a TCGO one, trust.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. It most definitely is.
So many.
Now, I'm going to have to get Pokemon TCGO if it'll load. My laptop is not most forgiving with a lot of applications running.
If it doesn't work too well with the stream, I can take over the comments while you two play as well. So whatever works for
mix
you.
and match, can't we?
Indeed.
Oh, more PTCGO hands.
Hey, no Crown King. How you doing?
It's a Nick Pierce hand.
2 pair or full house. That's a Connor Bird hand.
And we never know which is which, and neither does he.
No. Oh dear.
Alright, trainers.
Advice for everyone in the stream: if you ever play poker, don't play with Connor Bird.
Word of warning. Unplayable.
Because he'll win, and you won't know how he's winning. And so you can never figure out a way to beat him, because
Testing
he
session.
know what's going on himself.
Fantastic. Oh, thank you.
Yes, I should be at something this weekend, Logan, mate. I'll bring you your mat, if I remember.
Damn it, Bubble.
How about an OmniPoke match, Joe? Hey?
Nah.
Let's go. Right, find me a card, Talonflame, please. Because at the moment, we're doing nothing.
Hey, Aus, good to see you back in the stream. It's been a while.
Afraid not, Danny.
Are we still running Umbreon? Yeah, we prized Umbreon, unfortunately. Could have used it. But, we're putting some good pressure on. We got the N as well off the mail, so we're not too worried about Talonflame shenanigans.
Oh, someone said testing sessions one was great. It helped. It helped showing our thought process of things.
That's cool. That's why we're doing it.
Yeah, we haven't really had anything like that on the channel so far, so we wanted to.
Oh, I remember what I forgot from this list. I want 2 Fury Bell in here. Damn, forgot it. Part of the reason I built this was to test Fury Bell. Right.
Yeah, a lot of people ask, how do they improve, what they need to do to play more and get better and whatever. I think the biggest advantage is understanding the game and watching people play and understanding why they make the decisions they do in certain situations. I think you can learn more from that than a lot of things. A lot of the testing session you guys did, and when we've tested in the past, we've done where 2 people will play against each other with their hands face up, and these are 2 newer players, and we'll have 2 more experienced players behind them, and they'll make a decision, and we'll say, you could have done this, and explain why.
Yeah.
It's all right telling them what to do, but they need to understand why they should have done it.
Yeah.
I think that's a really good thing to try out.
Definitely. 1 second.
Because Pokemon is one of these games where you can put yourself into more winning situations in terms of percentages. Like
Sorry
your
about
opponent can have certain outs, but all you can do is try and improve your odds in certain scenarios as best you
I think
can.
the other thing with, like you were saying, Luke, is even if you lose that game, you've still learned potentially so much. So like you're less likely to lose games in the future, especially like in these testing sessions. I think losing games is just as valuable as winning them because you learn so much most of the time.
Yeah, even if it's just your own list or
Definitely.
maybe a difference in play style you could have made, a different
Yeah.
different turning point. Yeah, there's a lot you can learn from losing.
Yeah, you generally lose more from losing. And I know it's not a nice feeling, but it's okay in testing. But in tournaments, if you lose for a specific reason as well, and you generally it helps you learn.
Sir Pandage, we're back. Good to see you back in the stream as well. You were there with us way back when.
Although there is people like Jake who, like you said in the stream, he's never actually lost the game. So
Yeah, it's not bad.
Just so good. Okay.
Because he flawlessly gets donks on Zaruas at Worlds. When he even had... The other guy had 3 other Pokemon he could have benched and he chose not to. It was game 2 and he knew that Jake was playing Latios. Such a joke. Oh man. Okay. We're committing to Cooper. Because we have the Ninja Boy potential.
So Swagmuffin asks why Umbreon.
Why Umbreon? Because it's, believe it or not, one of the better dark types that we can use. It's a Hooper searchable Pokemon for the dark typing to improve Rainbow Force. The only reason it's better than like any other EX is because of Darkness. Veil of Darkness does 20, and we can, in really niche situations, discard cards to draw more if we have a dead hand. Very, very small percentage. It could be a blank EX as a dark Pokemon, but this is a 1 retreat cost dark type with an attack that could sometimes do something. So it will almost never come into play, but in that 1 in 10 games or 1 in 20 games, it could bail you out.
It can also help you to just discard things that you don't want.
Yeah.
Send your deck out a bit.
Yeah, exactly.
So Pandage, you just put, I remember when you said you'd start streaming regularly. Semi-annually seems good enough.
Well, in my defense, that was before I had like a mini like half promotion sort of thing and my job changed because I increased my hours heavily. When we said that was when I was still doing like 20 hours a week, and now it's much more. So yeah, but the Wednesday weeklies are going to actually be weekly, hopefully.
Yeah, I'll make sure they do as well.
We've hit 2 of 2 so far, so roll on more. Oh, this is so horrible.
See that dog cry.
Yeah, we're all going to be there, raving up Cobb LC.
Do I like this list over dual type lists? Well, that's basically why we're testing it right now. This is clearly a weaker list to Parallel City because we need to physically have more Pokemon on the bench. Because with only Volcanion as the only dual type, but it could be more consistent and speedy. So there is that going for it. So we're just testing it out right now. Yeah. That's the whole point of these videos.
Luke, do you want to jump in for the next game? Because I've got to go and speak to someone in the flat quickly, if that's...
I'm sure I can manage that. So Pandage, I'm Luke. Luke Kirkham, if you don't know me.
Luke Kirkham.
Apparently so.
Some say he's a good UK player.
Some may lie.
Not me. I've never said that.
Yes. Thank you very much.
Right.
When does the next set of Best Limit L Season League Cup start? I've heard it's all kind of been shifted back a month. So at the end of October is the end of the first season. And so November, I believe, is when the second season is beginning. I don't know that 100%, but that's sort of what I've been hearing.
Yeah, that's what I understand. This league season ends at the end of this month, since the new one starts next month.
Yep, that's how I see it as well right now. Well, we've started to race ahead, but this is Greninja, so anything can happen.
I mean, not without breaks.
Not without breaks, that's true.
Not with hands like these.
Yeah, apparently he did make day 2 at Worlds. Rumour has it, somehow.
Okay, so I've actually got an N here. Rather than Sycamore. Unfortunately.
Yeah, we always want confirmation for things. In an ideal world, we'd get it, you know, a year
I think
or
the
so in
problem, Brian,
advance.
I think one of the biggest problems, Brian, is Pokemon themselves don't know the full structure and what's going on. They're trying to organise. This is a whole new format, a new way. As much as I get frustrated with them, you've got to have a bit of understanding because it's all new to them. Different formats, different tournament levels and sizes they're going to have to contend with. And the EU team is not a very big team from what I understand. They're still getting their feet on the ground. Hopefully, as they grow, things will start getting announced earlier.
Yeah. I think the reason why the US has had their like season layout already and stuff is because it's kind of been similar to what they've been doing for a few years. So like all of the streaming team they've been doing that for a year or two. All of these big tournaments they've naturally been doing for a year or two. So I think it's a bit easier for them to naturally work things out. And like Luke was saying, the EU team is one, smaller, but two, I think, kind of completely out of their depth, really, because this is like a massive change regarding all of the different types of events we're having and not having anymore. So I think whilst we're all, like we say, we're all getting a bit annoyed, there is, I guess, some reason behind it.
Yeah. I don't know, you just have to bear with, basically. As annoying as it sounds, you just have to
slowly and surely
get
getting these information leaks. GG.
Well, that can happen with Greninja.
Yeah.
We broke the 50 viewers mark, guys. Good
Hey,
work.
hello everybody. I think I was going to say around 9:30 maybe, Joe, if we want to announce the giveaway winner.
Yeah, good idea. We completely forgot about the 3K sub giveaway until today. We were like, oh, we should probably do that. So we thought we might as well do it on stream.
Let's do that too. So hopefully it's one of...
They don't have to be in the stream to...
No, hopefully it is someone in the stream though. That would be good.
That would be hype.
So yeah, I'm going to quickly pop off for a minute just to go and speak to someone in my flat. So Luke is going to take over the gameplay and I'll be back in a few minutes.
Level 5 Squirtle says he was going to play the Talonflame Typhlosion deck with his roommate. They ordered the Talonflame break, but they got a Trev break.
Oh dear.
Oh, screw him. How do you enter the giveaway, Will Black? You can still go back onto our YouTube channel, and all you have to do is, I think, leave a comment of like your favorite card from the upcoming set. That's all you need to do. You need to be subscribed to us, of course, as well. Why not play Flygon EX over that ugly Kingdra? I traded my Flygon to Jack, so I don't actually have it online at the moment. It would be a Flygon.
Oh, do you want
Kingdra
that?
is the...
I can trade you it back if you want.
I'm not that bothered.
Alright, okay.
Kingdra is the next best dragon, because again, it's just a 1 retreat cost EX, and it can get rid of stadiums for 1 energy. So again, it's one of these attacks that you can just prod and get rid of like a parallel city.
Yeah, there you go. Exactly.
Like against Giratina, especially when they're locking the stadiums down.
Yeah, exactly. I still do like Flygon EX though.
Ben's favourite card is Mega Mighty Enna EX.
Mega Mighty Enna. Right, Luke, what's your...
Right, yes, in a minute.
Unknown, 87.
Okay.
Right, what deck do I play?
Why don't you play better tech Pokemon? I should play some... Well, there aren't many good tech Pokemon right now, unfortunately. What about Tina in Rainbow Road so you can stall against Megas? Yeah, that could be a good option. It's just that it's another chunky bench Pokemon. Like, I already feel nervous having the one Volcanion as a 3 retreat cost Pokemon. We're playing 1 Switch, 1 Rope, 2 Float, which is a lot, but you can still just get caught out because you have to be aggressive with the deck. You have to keep Sycamoring, digging for energy, stuff like that. So, if I play Giratina, I'd probably want Olympia in there. It's one of those things. Ooh, Mewtwo. Luke's going hard. Luke, your computer is exploding. It is so loud. That fan is so loud. Is Jack vacuuming? No, it's just Luke has a third age computer.
Yeah, my laptop
Third
doesn't
age,
like.
what am I saying? Third world.
Doesn't like doing stuff.
Third age is RuneScape.
Look, yeah, starting with that. Jesus.
What do you mean? I play 4 of them.
Such a Joe move.
Well, a prized Hooper. How's that for a Joe move? That's the least Joe move I've ever seen.
Yeah, apologies about the noise, guys. I'm not sure how to turn it down other than getting off my laptop.
Don't do that. Not yet.
Someone loves a RuneScape reference, Joe. Swag Muffins.
Swag Muffins likes it. What a beast. Someone else likes RuneScape, I guess. Good game. Good game. Sunk many hours into that game.
Excuse me. Wow, this is an eventful start. As it always is.
It's in the dream. What are you chatting about? You got a shaving for 2?
Oh my. You haven't seen the rest of my hand.
Mad value. Dark Slowbro doesn't like RuneScape. How can you not like RuneScape? What's my ranked Hearthstone level? I don't know actually. I think I'm like 14 this season.
I just started playing again today for the first time since about 6 months.
Playing what?
Ben was watching me, Hearthstone.
Oh, right.
Ben was spectating me win by turn 4, turn 5 in a couple of games.
Yeah.
Don't really know what I'm doing, but it's all good.
My average per month is like getting to rank 5, I would say. Between like 8 and 5, I comfortably get most seasons just by just randomly playing games. I never really grind out Legend. I got Legend once with Secret Paladin, so that doesn't really count. But yeah.
Hello. I'm back.
Hello.
So 80 is a good number to poke on a Mewtwo, I think.
Is Jack vacuuming?
It's Luke's really loud computer.
Oh.
Yeah. I've got headphones on, so I can't hear it, guys. So I do apologise. I don't know how loud it is because I can't hear anything because I've got my headphones on. Well, this isn't looking good, I'll be honest.
You got rank 18 from Zoolock. Don't play enough. Yeah, Zoolock's a good deck right now. I mean, there's a lot of warriors on the ladder though, so like Ghoul is a real pain for Zoolock. An Abusive Sergeant getting the nerf is annoying as well, because it's a big part player in that deck. But I mean, it's still consistent just with life tap. It's never going to be that bad, so you can normally get some solid ranks with that.
Giovanni for 1.
Oh boy.
Got Trainer's Mail. I've got an Ultra Ball. Things can happen from here.
Serious question, what's the best way to out damage change loop with Regice apart from Stadium War? You're having problems with Varplume bots. What's the best way to out damage change something? Okay.
Oh, my hoop.
Allowing yourself to get to 140 and then going for Lysander damage change plays is easily the best way to win that game, I would say. Especially because it's Varplume box, you can Lysander into Lysander again sometimes. So that could be good. Lysander so that they can't retreat, and then you can Lysander back up the Regice maybe. But under item lock, it's all situational anyway. I think you just have to play your hands basically as you see them against item lock. There's no real answer to winning an item lock deck because they can just do whatever they want, really, and it's down to whatever you draw, in my opinion at least.
Ugh. Have a shame in.
So,
Merry Christmas.
The flipping between Hearthstone and Pokemon is confusing me in the chat.
I am actually playing Garb in this list, but we're not drawing too well, so yeah. Boo. Right, let's see if we can do anything here. Oh, there's a Trubbish,
Thanks for
boys.
popping in to see us. Educating the worst of us. Oh, Luke's found a Trubbish. And Mega Turbo. Oh, it was a bait this whole time.
It just means not. I top bet the Trubbish.
What a beast. Oh, look
Dude,
at that clean
fine.
deal on it. Oh, beautiful.
Ah, pants.
What's your language? PG stream.
Well, let's do something.
Playing
You see
Valkyrie.
in-game chat when playing Plume. Yeah, everyone gets salty with Plume.
What deck do we think is the best?
Ooh,
Okay,
real
I'll
talk
let
now.
I'll let you two start with that one. Are we saying best, or are we saying that we like the most? Because actually, well, yeah, I don't really know whether there is a best deck in format at the moment.
Yeah, I'm not too sure they're the best deck in format either, to be honest.
I think, I don't know, I think all round, if you're looking at it in the bubble, is Mewtwo. If you pair it with Garb, it loses to itself because it can be clunky, as you can see here. But it does have a lot of raw power, and with Garb, all of its sort of bad matchups tend to get taken care of.
Yeah, I'd say Mewtwo's solid. I just think a lot of the time right now, some of the main decks do have big auto losses. Like Mewtwo has a pretty bad Mega Gardevoir. Sizzle has a bad Volcanion. Volcanion has awkward times against Garb, pretty much anything that plays Garb. And just sometimes getting Hex at the right times is annoying. I think the Dark decks have to worry about a mixture of Rainbow Road and Mega Gardevoir as well. Same goes for Giratina based lists. They're worried about the fairy stuff. I think there's a lot of things vying for contention right now, so just make sure that your list is consistent. I think is the best thing right now. No matter, like, there's a lot of solid near enough tier 1 decks that as long as it's consistent, you can get wins with pretty much anything right now.
Yeah,
Definitely.
I think I was talking to someone through the Facebook page earlier on, and we were saying it's a format at the moment where whatever you play has 2 or 3 really good matchups, but has a really, really weak matchup, and if you just hit those all day, then you're really sad. But it's kind of that kind of format at the moment, and that's why I don't think there is a underlined best deck in the format at the moment. I think there is a bunch of different options, but
You put me in a real annoying spot now.
My bad.
I need to play elixirs in this build. Oh, it's so annoying. This is where I see that elixirs would be pretty clutch.
Yeah, I think the safest deck right now is Dark Tina. If you're talking about safe,
With
just
or
have reasonably
without
good
Guard,
matchups
Luke?
all round. Without, I don't think you can someone said it in the chat. I think it was Jake. Like with Garb, it's a 70 card list. I don't know where you find the space, but without,
I mean, people were doing it last format, right?
yeah,
In the old standard.
that's true. But I just think without is optimal. I don't think you really need it that much. I think it can beat pretty much anything if it draws well, and I think that's the way you build it, is to draw well.
Fair
Bit of
enough.
consistency.
So I think Lysander is horrible here. Like, I could go for Garb, but he's got the Trubbish float anyway. I go for Shaman to start racing, but he's got the Mewtwo lined up, and this won't get going for 2 turns, and he's only got 3 prizes. So I think we just go for the all-in sort of Volcanic Heat plus N and hope. I think that's my best play here.
Ooh.
We'll play this to N-proof self. Obviously can't play Shaman. Or could put down just to, again, N-proof.
He's gonna hate me when he sees my hand, guys.
Is it triple shrine?
No, don't worry.
Oh, Volcanic Heat's so annoying. Okay, I think we've lost this game regardless, as long as he has answers. Banterbox 2.0, you think that's good? Yeah, I think Banterbox 2.0 is pretty good. Worst matchup is obviously Rainbow Road. But it's really a question of how much Rainbow Road you're expecting to see. A few people are playing it just to play it. But, okay.
Sorry, Joe.
Boo! Get out my stream. You're running Mega Glalie Shrine. It's fun watching people debate whether to hit you or not.
Yeah, I do have a microphone. Is it a bit quiet, guys? If it is, let me know.
Where's the wing condition now? I think it's gone. 3, 6, 9, 12, 13. I mean, he hasn't technically won, but he
Excuse
pretty
me.
much has. I was probably safer going for a slow power heater turn, forcing him to have Lysander there last turn, instead of allowing him to have that crazy damage change turn. That was kind of silly on my part. Hindsight is everything. Mega Glalie, yeah, there was that list, Mega Glalie with Talonflame, and honestly I thought it was horrible seeing it with Talonflame. I think it's just a lot of dead cards. I don't think it's horrible as a concept. I mean, type coverage versus Volcanion seems fine. Just playing Hooper Shaman build is okay. The Shrine is actually a cool card for sure. It gives you some fun options. Combine it with like Judge and stuff, you have a lot of HP. Anything that isn't one hitting you is then obviously playing into your Mega, so there's some inherent strengths there. Just the list that we've seen so far, I think have been suboptimal. Maybe it's one for the channel that we have to work on. So yeah, that's what I think about Glalie.
Good game, Joe.
Hi PuckLife14, how's it going? Do you want to play again, Luke, or Jack, you back? Back for a game?
Luke can take another game if you want, and
Okay,
then we'll
cool.
swap.
Yeah,
out.
I've got a headset I'm using at the minute. It's not brilliant, but it does the job. Okay,
I
so
like
I
hearing
am
these
going.
format questions, making me think for this LC what I want to play.
Can you think?
Do I have to kick you out again?
Oh, God, okay.
A Pokemon trader.
Add me, guys. I need a big friends list to look powerful. To look important.
Pillar of the community.
I do
Community.
add literally anyone who asks. Just say.
Boys, play Darkrai Yveltal for me, please.
You have no basic Pokemon in your opening hand.
Kirkham, I'll donate you a new headset, and it's a high-end one, but I don't use it anymore.
That's very, very kind. Far too kind. Don't know what I've done to deserve that, but
Yeah,
okay.
it's way too nice.
Is that a polite way of saying your headset sucks?
Yes.
it might be.
I
Okay.
want to improve the stream quality.
Oh, Talonflame. Of course he's start. Jesus.
It's hard to get an invite this year. It is hard to get
Very.
an invite, but if they want Worlds to be elitist, then this is the way to do it. And because there are intercontinentals, then I mean, there's still plenty of ways that you can get high level, large tournament gameplay in. So, I personally quite like the change. You want to see only the best turning up to Worlds. Especially when this Worlds I played against so much random stuff. It really put me off. If you play good players, I know some people make good rogues anyway. Like the best players will make good rogues as well as just any player out there. But I feel like the metagame is more easy to call if it's people who are all achieving 500 points.
Mm.
Yeah.
I'm maxed out on points, so I'll be playing Talonflame Swampert at my next LC.
Oh, Talon Swamp. I think it's actually not bad at all. I really want to try this deck out. I saw it at an LC the other day, and I actually think it's fine.
We should ask Shay about that deck.
Scott bought loads after that LC.
Swamp. Oh.
I was thinking about decks to put on the channel for Friday, and it was up to like Talon Swampert, Talon, Typhlosion. I think it's likely going to be Raichu Milotic, but there's a few rogue things that I'm looking towards now.
Oh, Luke's laptop's crashed.
Has it?
Okay. Oh, there he goes.
Has he died?
Okay, right.
Is this game about to stop?
Probably.
Oh dear.
It's been it's been fun. Also, I've been testing Talonflame Delphox Break. How about that, Joe?
Delphox. Oh man, Delphox has cursed me.
Oh.
Are you crazy to enjoy Magnezone? You're not crazy at all. I think the only thing I would say is that if you're willing to play a deck that is so bad against Garb, you should be playing Greninja instead, because that's like the best stage 2 deck we have right now. But Magnezone Raiku's not bad at all. As long as you have outs to Garbodor. Maybe it would be like the metal list that we saw earlier on in the season where it played Bronzong, but it also played Elixirs. Because Raikou Elixirs on its own could be good. Something I've thought about and definitely put in the think tank for a bit. Haven't pulled the trigger on it yet, but it's definitely a developing idea.
Oh, for goodness sake. Okay, Scott said he won a 42-player OC this weekend with a very new take on Volcanion. So I will
Hello,
look forward-
guys.
Oh, hello,
live.
he's back.
Sorry,
look
my
forward to-
laptop crashed. I've switched over to my iPad.
Okay.
Are you still in the game?
I don't. My laptop literally just died, so I don't know.
This is actually so much better because we can actually hear you clearly now.
Is it?
Yeah, this is brilliant.
Joe.
This is on my actual iPad.
I've seen the comment, Jack. Don't read it out.
What is your opinion on
Ignore
Magnezone?
it.
So yeah, Scott, it sounds like that your interesting take on Volcanion is, well, it sounds interesting. So look forward to hearing about that.
Coming to a PTCG radio vid soon. Did he record it at Norwich? Was it Norwich that you did it? I think I started seeing him putting uploads like today.
Yeah. He's just put an upload for Norwich Chelsea.
Okay, and I imagine Scott will go to Norwich because it's a local one for him. So
Yeah.
An interesting take on Volcanion. I'd love to see it.
Yes.
Okay. Jack, come at me, bro.
Yeah. On it.
So can you guys hear me any better now?
Yeah, much better.
Yes.
How weird that an iPad is better than a laptop. That's just a shame because I had a really good hand as well. And a good start.
You were going to
What
lose
deck-
that game. It was Greninja.
Oh, of course I was, mate.
In a meta of Mega Mewtwo and Volcanion, does Zoroark Eevees work?
Rumour has it it's all right.
I think Zoroark's a good deck in the majority of the format, other than Greninja.
Yeah,
And
you
some
can't beat
fairy
Greninja
builds.
unless they draw extremely bad. But if you're relying on Zoroark, your damage is conditional, and if they're drawing bad, then your damage is not coming. So
Exactly.
it's a very
How
strange
playing
one.
Bubble isn't very good.
Yeah, Norwich LC was a father-son final. Hey Joe, if you don't know what to play at LC, play Beedrill Vileplume.
Is Beedrill legal? It's not out yet, is it? Is the Mega, is the EX playable now?
Someone bought I saw someone buying the Mega Box from League the other day.
Yeah, it came out last week, I believe.
So only have a couple of weeks to wait for it.
Yeah. See you later, Yassine. See you hopefully soon.
Cheers, Yass. I want to see more from your channel, mate.
Yes,
Because
definitely.
that's some really good content, and I think it's important to keep growing the UK scene. So keep up with
Super
that,
high
mate.
quality. Enjoying it all. Okay, right.
What do you think about Vespi now that Karen is legal? I think I've only put Karen in like 2 decks right now. But that could be 2 rounds that you just are instantly out of the tournament. So
Yeah,
Vespi is always going to be partnered with something. It's just if that something is enough to carry it. Vespi doesn't hit the weaknesses that it used to. That was like one of the biggest reasons I loved Vespi last format, because obviously you still have Greninja, but even that's more niche right now. And Toad was the big deal. So Vespi was just really efficient at dealing with like 2 popular archetypes. Now it's just 1 not very popular archetype. I like it a lot less. So, and obviously compressor going. So there's a lot of reasons why it's not as powerful. And sometimes you can just lose because they happen to have Karen in their deck.
yeah. I think when the next set comes out, most decks will actually opt to play Brock over Karen. I think it's got more utility in a lot of decks, so I don't think Karen will actually see a huge amount of play.
No.
Surprisingly, there's certain decks that will definitely play it, but the majority will opt to Brock, I think, because it gives you a double more of an option.
Yeah, I think Brock's solid. And it doesn't benefit the opponent. Sometimes Karen benefits the opponent.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Do you think there's any way to play Sceptile currently?
I mean, if you can metagame around and dodge Volcanion skillfully, then sure.
I think it's, at the minute, Volcanion seems to be the hype deck. It's a deck which is getting more and more popular, and I think it'd be a bad time to play Sceptile.
Yeah,
Again, you always have these sort of mini format rotations where, like we said earlier about Ray becoming viable again at some point, you're going to have the same with different decks. So right now, maybe earlier on, Sceptile wasn't bad, but right now it's not great. But it gets to a point where maybe people start countering Volcanion with Greninja, and all of a sudden Sceptile becomes relevant again.
We keep saying this sort of cyclical thing where you have to pick the right time for certain decks, and that's just because we're in a meta where a lot of things almost hard counter other decks, so we sort of have to wait for the opportune moment with a bunch of different things right now.
And it sometimes takes someone to be brave and make that call ahead of time.
Yeah.
And then as a result of it, again, people may follow, or it may have an influence, because if someone comes out of nowhere and wins a big tournament with a deck they weren't expecting, it's natural that people will start to try and sort of use it as a basis for inspiration and copy it.
Yeah.
That's true. That's why OmniPoke is the go-to channel. Cheers, Scott. I can imagine you and Seb just sat down testing with a little laptop on, listening to us at the same time.
Yeah.
The time-efficient testing time.
Yeah, if you've been in their house as well, they've got a nice big table and a room to do it in. I can just imagine that.
Efficiency. I like it.
How to test right.
Oh, Jack, can you stop exploding on me right now? This is ridiculous.
Look at these elixirs all
Oh,
over
what?
the shop. 4 in a turn, lads.
Sorry, guys, that's me, the noise.
Okay.
If someone does really well with Scissor out of nowhere for the past 2 years.
Hey, that was
out of nowhere.
I didn't think it was good.
It's just all the fire was scared of Toad, right? So
Yeah.
there was no real reason.
I think in expanded as well, it's very different.
Yeah.
Back then, I mean, I did play it in standard as well, but I think it was well placed in standard if you could avoid getting knocked out from Night March instantly.
Right. Don't be dead. Oh no.
Also, Joe, thanks for showing the Magikarp sleeves in one of your videos. I wouldn't have known about them otherwise, and I love them. There you go.
Do I have
Everyone loves
Magikarp sleeves?
Magikarp sleeves.
Is that in real life?
Those Pikachu and Gyarados ones.
Yeah, Pikados.
Could Primal Kyogre sneak back into the format?
Some people are low-key hyping it. Oh my days.
We did test Kyogre. It's a deck that I've always liked. I've always had a bit of a like for, but it's never quite there. It has games where it will be insane, and other games where it's just not up to scratch.
Hold on, Jack.
Yeah, okay. Wow.
So my laptop's back on now, so I can load up the chat because I can't watch it on my iPad without having the sound.
Well,
So apologies, guys.
well, that was good, wasn't it?
Okay. Luke loves Primal Kyogre. If he can't make it work, then no. I think no. Oh, if he can't make it work, then I think no.
Yeah.
That's very nice.
I agree.
It was. I must admit, it was a deck that me and you tested at Joe's, wasn't it, Luke?
Yeah.
It was something that I wanted to see do well.
It had games where it just went off and was just crazy, but then other games where it was just sitting there doing nothing.
Yeah. Going forward.
One interesting take on it could be with the Shrine of Memories, so you can get the energy back instead of moving them around.
Hold on, Jack. Just give me a sec.
Okay. Yeah. So you've. I guess you're like preserving energy in the turns that maybe Kogan gets knocked out. You've got the double attach for next turn ready.
Yeah, exactly. But then you're also susceptible to being end out of those resources. So it's another
True.
catch 22 where lesser of two evils.
Let's give us a whirl. Okay.
You ready?
Yes, indeed.
Let's keep getting hours into this.
Mind reviewing your deck? Sure, send it in and we will respond to it. Either slap it on into the chat or put it onto Facebook or any of the avenues to get in contact with us.
I don't know whether links are working on the chat, so
I
chat
think
might
we've
not
got
be the best way. But
If people have Facebook, I've posted in quite a few different forums that we're streaming. So if you want to post a list in the reply to one of them, and I'll keep checking them.
Hero.
or private message one of us as well. There's lots of different ways we can.
That's right. You just lower the tone, Jack. Jeez.
Espeon, you don't like standard right now? I actually think standard's in a healthy state. I know
Yeah,
expanded
I agree.
isn't, but I think standard's pretty healthy right now.
What? You just said standard twice.
Sorry,
You don't like standard.
Expanded's not great right now,
There we go.
but standard's pretty healthy. Look at this big draw power. Oh, that's exactly what I needed.
Oh, look at that. Oh, look at this. What is this? Oh boy. Find me something. That's... Oh, which do I want of those?
What we'll say as well, people, is I'm actually moving house next week. And where I'm moving to, I should have better broadband and a decent table set up, so I can definitely do a bit more in the future as well in terms of videos and streaming, whether it's with these guys or on my lonesome. I'm always keen to stream, so yeah.
Nice one.
Oh, sweet. Pokedex is in the chat, lads.
Oh, here he is.
Still around. Standard is boring. No, I like standard right now.
No, I quite like standard.
Wriggle saying healthy stale. It's not stale. We're having a big variety of games. There's a lot of decks out there that all have potential. So I think it actually rewards good players rather than just, here's tier 1, here's the rest. People can just build something correctly and do well. So I think that's good. Healthy but boring. All decks work the same. I really disagree with that. I don't know how to put it, but I think there's a lot of variety.
I see. I'm kind of torn. I must admit, I said to Joe a couple of days ago, I feel standard's kind of stale. He responded with a brilliant response, which I don't know whether you guys will list.
It was a deck.
It was a deck list that was impressive. It shut me up. But I know what you mean. I don't know whether stale is the right word, but I'm not annoyed, but I'm a little bit disappointed that our next set is evolutions, and whilst there are a couple of really significant cards, it feels like not a huge amount changes.
Not at all.
That's something that I'm a little bit sort of miffed about, just because especially with all of these reveals about Sun and Moon, I'm really, really looking forward to this Sun and Moon set, and I kind of want to get those cards now rather than have to go through this next 3 months with evolutions as well. But I don't know, maybe more things will change than I'm expecting come evolutions release.
I actually think the few cards that there are do change a few things, but I know that it's going to be small adaptations and tweaks to the main decks rather than here's 10 new decks for everyone to play with. So
yeah, there'd always be something.
Jack countering every stadium just casually. God.
There'd always be something that'll crop out of nowhere people won't have thought of or expected. But on a whole, there's a couple of good cards. Like Dragonite seems like quite a good card, but only in certain decks. Again, it's not going to be in every EX-based deck. So
I agree.
It doesn't bring a whole lot.
It's Luke on the line. Pokedex, not Nick. Do we think Mewtwo and Volcanion are the top 2 decks? I think it's hard to really nail down the top 2 decks. I think Volcanion is top in terms of consistency. It will consistently be in a game against almost everything. Mewtwo, in terms of power level, paper-wise, looks amazing. But sometimes you just get those hands that suck. But even then, both of them are quite easily countered. So anyone looking to target the best deck can quite easily make that deck not look good. So I really couldn't put my finger on what the best deck is because there's so many good counters out there right now, in my opinion.
Yeah, definitely. Good decks, though. They are both very good decks. I mean, I tried to build a sort of Volcanion Malamar weird thing just before Worlds, and it was fun, but even with Blacksmith, you could see it had strength. I thought the deck would not be as popular as it is or be as strong as it is, but it's definitely come back into the fray. It's definitely been made bobbling because the format has slowed down. You've got to forget that we've lost Night March, we've lost Vespiquen that goes nuts and things like that. So the format is a lot slower than it was.
Yeah.
Which is a healthy thing because the last format was just, it was not healthy. I don't think at all.
Night March. Not at all sad to see the back of Night March.
Oh, mate.
Nope. Actually, I do miss Night March because most weeks I would just counter it and win tournaments. So.
I suppose that's the plus side of knowing that everyone's going to be playing a deck.
Knowing 2 of my 6 rounds every week is pretty fun.
Yeah. What else have we got? It's just boring because it's been the same for a long time. Yeah. Lack of new cards.
Yeah, PCCGO is an awkward one. I don't think it's the best platform for testing. I think it's most consistent, but it's what we have. So it's something we have to use and get used to. But I agree.
Yeah. I personally much prefer testing IRL, but because of obviously not all living in a similar location and not being able to get all to the same leagues every week and things like that. We just kind of take what we can get and
I mean, the
work
stream would
with
be way worse without PTCGO.
It would definitely, yeah.
I quite
That's
like
very
it.
true.
Right, so Panda just sent us a deck list. It looks like it's Scizor Zoro with Muse. This is interesting for sure. I've actually...
Where's that list?
So it was sent to us on Twitch. I'll try and link it into our
okay.
chat so you can see it, Luke. Hold on. Give me a sec.
Cool.
There you go. And Luke, it actually reminds me of that thing I tried to build, played one game with and took it apart.
Yeah.
It looks just like
Late
that.
last Sunday.
Yeah. It was a couple of weeks ago where I built something very similar looking to this list. In practicality, it really didn't work out as well as I would have hoped. My build was slightly different. It played like one Mew and a thicker Zoro line, but beyond that, it looks very samey. And I didn't see it being consistent enough. And I know the combos there with Scizor and Zoro and stuff, but it's still a lot to get going, and I feel you don't really achieve enough with the deck. Like,
Yeah.
you're making it hard for yourself when there's so many more easy archetypes out there, in my opinion. You didn't like it as a 2-2 line? Yeah, that's fair enough.
I could record from the floor. I do actually have a bed frame, and like tomorrow, who is getting one. You'll be happy to know we went shopping the other day and he's getting a bed. So, but for those who don't know, I actually live with Tamal. We're moving into a new house next week, and we're getting a sort of some new tables and desks and set up. So we should be able to do things a bit more fluently.
Very juicy. It's gonna be good. You've promised it now, Luke, in front of
I have
however many people are in the stream.
66 or 71. It's just jumped.
I suppose after this game, it's probably time to announce some winners of some giveaways as well.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah, definitely. Right, guys, what I'm going to ask everyone to do for me as well is if you can suggest a Pokemon. It doesn't have to be the best card. I don't want it to be too bad, like unplayable. And I'll try and build a deck based around it and give Joe or Jack a game with it.
Oh, look at this. Look at the gimmicks that Kirkham's coming up with. Love it.
Sales
You're doing our
pattern.
job for us, Luke. I love it.
It's fine. Got to earn my keep. Yeah, I like Mew in that Scizor deck, but what me and Joe were saying was it's not the fact it's got Mew in or it gets shut down by Garb. It's just the deck itself just didn't do enough. I think you're probably better off going for Mega Scizor. It's got more HP. It does more, and the damage isn't conditional.
Yeah, pretty much.
We did test it.
Wheezing. Creepshow Gengar, sorry.
Oh, look at these. These are brilliant.
Magnezone. Sceptile. Galvantula. There's a lot of good suggestions here.
Huntail.
I need to make sure I've got the cards for some of these. So
Do I want to test 2011 decks on P? I would love to, Ben. I would love to test 2011 decks on PTCGO.
you know what? That Volcarona, we looked at it the other week when Joe was around. We're looking for some boxes, and I thought I didn't realise at the time that Volcanion EX was basics only, and I thought this card is nuts, absolutely nuts.
I had to put you straight, didn't I?
Yeah, and I got really sad. But that's a cool deck. It's a cool card. It's just same as damage output. It's so low.
Make Swampert. Yeah, make Swampert, Luke.
If I've got the cards for it, let's have a look. I've got a laptop on my lap, my iPad next to me with PTCGO. Let's try and...
Just
It's
saying.
the kind of top quality commentary you're getting over here at
Got a laptop on your lap.
Team OmniPoke. Archeops. What?
I'm just playing.
Archeops Greninja.
Greninja. No one likes Greninja.
AOR
Ollie.
Togekiss. Go Lurk.
I wonder if Garchomp's better just with Octillery rather than Talonflame, because this is really lacking draw power after like
This
two
is
turns.
a lot of suggestions here. So, I'm going to pick. I'll build two. I'll build one that's a bit more powerful, shall we say. I'm going to go for the Darkrai Hammers list. That someone suggested. I'm going to try and put something like that together. And I think, what else have we got?
Oh, Arcot Speak Ranger. That makes more sense. Yes, it does.
I'm going to go for Galvantula deck as well.
Yeah, someone on our YouTube comments was saying they wanted to see Galvantula evolutions. That could be fun. Just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's have a go at something like that. So, while you guys are doing the draw and things, let's give it a go. I'll put something together.
What the hell am I doing here? I legit... So, like, Teammates gets me candy for Garchomp, and then I have to find energy, then I'm out of Pokemon, or I just don't have energy and don't attack. So I think it's actually going to be Sand Tomb turn.
Do you know what deck I will make? Someone just suggested for next time. Volcarona Ampharos.
Yes, boys.
Yeah.
Everyone's favourite.
Let's do it. Right.
Okay.
This turn is rubbish. I'm not happy with it. Darkrai Hammers, shout outs. Yeah, Darkrai Hammers. Pretty good deck.
Okay. Ooh.
I just had Teammates for Buddy Buddy and Super Rod Jack, just saying. So sad.
I haven't put Ranger in this list yet, so it's just as bad. Well, it's not just as bad, but I don't have Ranger. Can confirm.
You just have to dig for your only switch.
So we're digging for a switch, lads.
I've got 9 cards in deck. How far can you dig? Here's another list you want to check out. Ah, spicy. I see Gyarados.
Cool.
I can't see these lists in the chat. I don't know why. I don't know if my laptop will blow up.
It's a private Twitch message.
I'm not cool enough.
Do we have any secret decks? If we told you, it wouldn't be a secret. And I think you know the answer to that anyway, Ben. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
The only one we've got is the one me and you discussed the other day, Joe.
I think.
Wait, what?
I think the next time we get some really cool, funky decks, like really roguish, will be when the Sun and Moon set comes out. I don't think there's too many things that will catch people off guard, like Ordino did at World. I don't think we'll get anything similar to that. I mean, there's a lot of creative people out there, but I think with that new set, there's going to be some interesting stuff because that stage 1 with 210 HP. I mean, what's the basic going to be? Is it going to be an EX? Is it what is it? We don't know.
Yeah,
it's interesting.
Know.
That's so weird. Did I attack last turn? Didn't I? I used Volcanic Heat.
I thought so.
I can use it again.
Well, that's rude.
I don't understand.
New tips for attending.
I mean, I wouldn't have Lysandered.
So, yeah, James Boone Magician. Tips for new players attending competitive tournaments. I think the only thing I can suggest is enjoy it. I wouldn't go along and expect to win week in, week out straight away. It's not a game where you can just pick up and win everything straight away. It's tough, but just have fun. And the more fun you'll have, the more you want to play. The more you play, the better you'll get. So it comes into this cycle of playing, you'll get hooked.
Yeah, I think so.
Definitely.
Keep watching the channel. That'll help you out.
Loves his plugs, doesn't he, this guy?
Shameless. Absolutely shameless. We are actually doing a top 10 budget decks as well this week. It will be coming out this weekend. Oh, Jack, you scumbag.
Hey, it's rude.
God, Volcanian's wrecking it today.
I've only got 2 Darkrai EX on PTCGO. I don't play enough on here.
That was all down to you bouncing Silent Lab literally instantly, twice in a row. That is a joke.
Yeah.
Absolute scumbag. Okay.
So,
again.
we try. I was going to say, do you want to do the giveaway?
Oh yeah, let's do that.
Because then Luke's got time to make his Darkrai deck. I
Yeah,
can
that sounds
raid
good.
you a couple of Darkrai's if you want, Luke.
Yes, if you could, that'd be great. Because I've only got 2. I'm gonna go full hog here. Go
Yeah.
wild.
A lot of people giving Gyarados some love. Yeah, that's a cool rogue right now.
I'm not seeing any Gyarados lists. I think that deck could be quite interesting. There's no bats or anything like that, so
Yeah, there's
it's
not
got
much
potential.
Yeah, it's definitely got potential. Let's see what other comments there are while Jack figures out what we're doing.
I'm just trading some things with Luke at the moment. Hang on.
Hopeless.
Also,
Scream.
also, guys, I don't really have anyone on PTCGHQ with my friends, so if people want to add me, I might add a few people back. It's I think it's Unknown87.
It is indeed.
That's your name.
Yeah.
Well done, Luke.
Yeah, smashing it, you know me. I don't use it very often, so.
Guys,
will
I
start
have
to.
I have a new suggestion for a standard deck. Are you ready? Sit down. Hopeless Scream. Is that thingy? I need to check. I need to check.
It's this guy right here.
I haven't got the stream on, so I don't know.
Shedinja.
Yeah, okay.
Ninja Mew. Oof. Remember when I thought that was broken?
That fire, that spice.
Right, okay, so I guess I need to get a randomizer up, don't I?
Yeah, you do.
Randomizer.
I've only got 1 Chimchar though. Can I accept this trade?
I mean, I'm losing both of my Darkrai's, so I feel...
You can get them back after, don't worry. Just make sure
cool.
you remind me, because I will forget.
It's cool. Right, okay, so let's grab these... all of these comments. Oh, this is going to be...
Tricky. I need to delete some of these decks. They're so old. Right, I'm actually going to try and update this one. I want to fit in 1 card. Exactly 1 card. Actually, 2 cards. Okay. What's it called? Sweet.
Oh.
Sussed.
Okay, here
This
it is.
actually might be better. Hold on.
Oh, okay. You might want to grab another game on the ladder, Joe, because there are a lot of comments.
Really?
We've got 123.
Not bad. How does
So,
giveaway work? We had people comment on a video like a week ago. Everyone who commented on it is entered. Jack's doing it now, so sorry guys, you did have like 2 weeks to do it. But Jack's totting it all up now, so hopefully you've all entered. People are all wondering about these GXs. I think they're both pretty busted. I think they look really good. And that's before we've even seen their attack costs. Their abilities alone are insanely good.
Yeah.
Insanely good cards already.
Both of them.
I don't even have to know their HP or attacks to know that they're both
Just-
insane.
It takes out the need for like Caldio Floatstone and like expanded and things like that.
It saves
Just
you so
one
many
card.
cards. Yeah, it
It's
saves
crazy.
you a lot of cards. As long as it's not a 90 HP, 2 prizes, like it's going to be good. And even then, it could still be played. So yeah, it's definitely Solgaleo is used in a lot of things. Lunala will find its way into a whole bunch of decks, just like Aromatisse did. But it's less vulnerable than Aromatisse was because, well, first of all, it's faster, and second of all, you can cycle it much quicker. Obviously, we do have Hex in the format though, so.
I think the only thing with Lunala at the moment is Psychic isn't the best type for like the energy manipulation like Fairy was.
Yeah, that's true.
But that
You've
being
got to
said,
think of things like Darkrai with double dragons and stuff like that. One thing I will say is keep holding your max potions.
Yeah, definitely.
yeah, definitely. Oh god. But then, like I was saying, that we've got Lunala for 2-3 years, and then always an expanded. So well, we assume alternates. So it will be a powerful card at some point, without a doubt, just because the ability, even if it's not crazy good as soon as it's first released, it's the ability is too strong for it to not be relevant at least some point in its career, I think.
Yeah, definitely true. Definitely true. It's going to be relevant, for sure. It can't not be. What time is it here right now? It's 9, coming up to 9:45, so we've got another couple of hours. That's not true. Hour and 15 minutes. But I might carry on streaming anyway, just because I'm bored.
I could probably go till 12 tonight, to be fair.
Yeah, as long as I can get to bed at a reasonable time, because me and mornings don't see eye to eye.
Are you working tomorrow, Luke?
I am. I work every day these days.
Oh, look at you.
Such a shame.
Big boy Luke.
With these £40 entry fee costs, I've got to go to work.
That was
Just to pay to enter a tournament.
It was a bit of a slap in the face, wasn't it, seeing that?
Just a bit.
Sycamore GX, discard the whole deck. Interesting concept.
What is our favourite Call of Duty, guys? Asked by Ben. Mine's Modern Warfare 3.
Mod 2.
Hands down.
Debatably, probably Black Ops 2.
Oh, it's a bold claim.
Just because it's the one I properly played. I haven't really played any of the Modern Warfares very much. I did pre-order Infinite Warfare the other day, though.
Infinity Wars.
Infinity
You're well ahead of schedule there, mate.
So I haven't actually tried the campaign for Modern Warfare Remastered yet, but I plan on. Oh, I was going to do it this weekend. Now I'm busy. Okay, I have to do it.
I think the original Modern Warfare is insane, but I only started playing it. I got into like the back end of that game, but when I was like, I think I was like 16 when Modern Warfare 2 came out, and I just no-lifed that game so much. So that was a big part of my teen years. Ooh.
You youngster.
Yeah. What year did Modern Warfare 2 come out? Let's have a look.
11? No. 9. 2009.
2009?
Yeah.
7 years ago?
12, 15,
God, that makes me feel
14,
old.
13, 12.
Makes you feel old. You're
yeah,
about
9.
12. Come on.
Is Ninja Boy working online? It sure is.
Oh, slowly getting there with these comments, guys. You guys pulled out all the stops here, so I'm having to.
I'm not playing Ninja Boy in this list. That's why I didn't Geomancy. Just saying. Ray has one slow turn, then goes nuts. I guess because I did N.
What you playing?
Played against Ray?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I'm playing Mega Guardi. Not an easy matchup.
Okay.
But he
No,
has
it's
prize 2
definitely not.
DCE, so...
See, that's what I mean. Ray could just turn up on a day and just be like, bam.
Literally. Just bam.
Yeah.
It's
like
one
a
of those
truck.
decks that when people aren't expecting it and when people aren't prepared for it,
What Pokemon game is Modern Warfare?
potentially could do.
Sun and Moon, mate. It's going to be savage.
Oh, there's Connor Bird getting his comment in 49 minutes ago.
So sneaky. What's our opinion on Greedy Die and Pancham ban? What?
Yeah, it got broken on
Hello, Charlie.
PTCGO, didn't it? Like, not for any reason.
Oh
It
yeah,
was broken or
Pancham
anything.
got...
I think
yeah,
it just got,
sorry.
it's just a little bit broken.
I just clocked, yeah. Pancham too strong.
Unless there is a combination that.
I don't know why. I picked the wrong deck, I've just realised. I picked the bad God of War deck. Oh, damn it.
When you said Geomancy, I was like, what deck's Geomancy
I've
these
only
days?
just clocked
Other
it.
than Tina.
I've only just clocked that I'm playing the suboptimal Guardy. I thought I was drawing terribly. God, this is annoying. Sorry, everyone.
That's why you need to delete the decks you make.
Pay no attention to this list. I don't like it at all. Who's even using it? Yeah, I don't know who found out about Pancham. Must have been like a theme deck player. Someone could have been trolling.
One
the
energy,
theme deck
400
tournaments or
damage.
something.
What?
Yeah, I can see it being a theme deck card and doing really well in random theme deck only tournaments.
It's the theme deck I play when I play theme deck tournaments.
Yeah, there you go.
It's definitely the
wasn't
best
it,
of
Joe?
them.
Jack, even. Oh, here we go.
What's my
can't-
opinion on Mega Guardy without Geomancy? So we've got 2 builds of God of War on the channel, and I much prefer the second build that we made that's only focused on Despair Ray. I think it's just a far superior build from more playtesting that we put into the deck.
Playtasting.
Playtasting, yeah.
Everyone loves the playtest. Oh, this list is hard. I've been really greedy with the list. 68 cards is not optimal.
Of course it is. It's the play.
I saw someone ask earlier on, by the way, I don't know whether I mentioned or replied to it, but we're going to try and get this video on YouTube afterwards. We're going to have a little look after the stream as to how we do that, but we want to be able to put these on YouTube afterwards as well, just so if you can't make it for the stream or you want to go back and see one of the decks we're playing or whatever, you do have access to it. I think Twitch keeps them for like a month. So if we can't get them onto YouTube, there is a backlog for about a month, but we are going to try and get them onto YouTube just so you don't have to so you don't only have them. Yeah.
Charlie said that all your stuff arrived today, Joe. So your drill boxes, your Caldia Ray decks.
I bought everything from Charlie.
What are you ordering drill boxes for? I'm not sure.
Yeah. What?
Hey ho.
Hey, have you not heard Ross Gilbert loving it?
But he also says on the video why it's bad, which is cool. Like with Vol Bloom, yeah, it's great, but then you can't attack for one turn. So
The thing is, it's weird. I find Ross's videos weird sometimes, where he sort of brings up a point and then defeats his own argument. It's like, no one said these things. Ross has brought up his own point and then argued against it. It's like he's made an argument for himself. It's interesting sometimes.
Indeed. Oh, I don't know where the cuts
What
are.
deck
for this
isn't the best
list.
deck in format with Ross's videos? He never says it's the best deck in format. He just works around the subject somehow.
Common questions.
Is it the best
Joe,
deck in format?
you bought 4 drill boxes. What is wrong with you?
Wait, what?
This was an accident. I accidentally went onto PayPal and paid Charlie twice because I didn't think it went through the first time. And instead of being like, yeah, refund me, I was like, give me more cards.
One of
Either
those convenient accidents.
Or he's broken Beedrill EX
Yeah, it's one of the two. You decide.
and he's just not telling her.
Yeah, I know where my money lies.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the regular Beedrill EX is
change-
actually going to be good.
I don't know what that does, I'll be honest. I know what the Mega does, something
One
about
energy-
paralysing and
One energy
poison.
does 20 and discards 2 tools, I think.
Oh, is
So
it colourless or grass?
Colourless.
Okay.
Potential. Mad potential.
So it's the only counter we have to guard right now.
Pretty much. One of Ingra Ninja. Let's go.
Yeah, I think God of War, although it may not be the strongest deck in format, it seems to be one of the most popular. I think the good thing about it is it's highly accessible. So there's a lot of ways, different prints of God of War and different sets and things like there's a shiny collection where you can get in quite easily and things like that. So
Yeah.
Yeah, that does seems quite cool.
It's definitely cool. The build I'm playing right now, like have to reiterate, this is not the build that I like most. I think it's much better as a speedy Despair Ray build.
Yeah.
Scott likes our running the gauntlet idea. Yeah, that'll be something that keeps coming back. We've got a few ideas for different weeks to keep it fresh. We're not going to do a gauntlet every time, but it'll be a, cycling round. I think it's good when it's like early on in the format to do a gauntlet style deck as well. Definitely when a new set comes out, doing a gauntlet to really find your feet in the format is a good thing for us to do as a testing session. So that'll be one that we do often, I would say.
What does Minkono do?
Minkono, 1 colourless energy, discards a tool.
I love that. Literally, I asked you guys what it did, and before I finished asking, Ben has sent me a PM on Facebook with a link to Minchino, just because he knew I wouldn't know what it did. Thanks, Ben.
Yeah, it's just a waste of an attack sometimes, though. I guess the same argument could be made for the Beedrilly X, right? They just reattach a tool. But taking 2 tools is slightly better, obviously. And you have a bit of poke damage, so...
So many comments, guys. You guys are great, but...
Why don't you just number them and then do an RN, random number generator? Number generator.
I'm there now.
He's got that.
I've started, so I've got to finish. Also, there's comments that are from us or whatever as well. Just replying to people, so...
Okay, I'll let you off then.
I can't go.
Right, let's see if I've got actually enough Galvantulus. That'll be interesting.
Let's race Rayquaza.
For Noah's sake. I've only got 2 Galvantula. Right, I'm going to go and trade for them. I've got packs floating around somewhere.
Am I going to need another Chimchar off you?
I've got none left. You have my last one.
Oh, no.
Guest players as well. Yeah, that could be pretty cool.
As you can hear, we're
open to ideas, Scott. Yeah. We're loving it. I'll take these ideas on board definitely because, we have a lot of flexibility with this feature.
That's why we didn't want to do testing sessions 2 weeks in a row, just because we want to show you guys that this is the series that you guys want it to be. We want all of your ideas.
Oh, if this is Despair Ray, we win the game right now. Damn it, Trainer's Mail. I don't know why I initiated a race when I knew I couldn't win it. Just realising that now. So we have to end and hope to... Well, we've got Stadium, right? So we're alive. Okay. We're technically not dead. Technically. Let's hit an energy and we'll be Gucci. Where?
Whoa. Haven't you got a game?
No. I have 2 energy.
Oh, is that a... Oh, it's not a Mega. I thought it was
the
a Mega.
wrong one. Unfortunately. Would have been nice. No! No! Delinquent.
Every time.
The amount of why is he playing Delinquent in Ray? Come on. Where's your speedy cards? That's just not fair.
Oh, 2 Galvantula for a Crawdon that I'm never going to use. Thank you very much.
Rip. Outskilled. Ooh, is that a friend request? Joker James. Sounds like a person I want to know. Jack, are you ready? Are you ready with this?
I've got 3 comments left. Someone saying Delphox break. I hope we win it just for Joe's sake.
Hey, Joe's favourite deck.
I'm going to delete that Guardy build quickly. Because this is the one I actually like. This one's way better.
Okay, last comment.
I love how
Okay.
Joltik's attack is called attach, but there's no attaching with the mechanic.
Okay, so we do indeed have a winner. I've randomised all 102 comments that you guys submitted.
Woohoo.
Oh, and hopefully they're in the chat, but if not, our winner today is Fathom Rival, whose comment was, I think that Vileplume will be a hot pick for the tournament because it has the new Brock supporter to take advantage, as well as item lock being very strong. So, Fathom, if you're in the chat, please PM us on YouTube. Hopefully, if not, we will hopefully, well, we'll put it in the title of the giveaway video, so hopefully Fathom does indeed see it. But if the prize is not claimed within a little bit of time, we'll probably respin the
Jack,
wheel.
What? We're not going to respin.
If the prize isn't claimed within like a week.
Well, we should message him, I think.
Okay, I'll message him now.
Shouldn't be on his... He's won, okay? Just give him the prize.
Have you got the codes?
No. I need to buy them today, actually.
Right. Okay, so...
But we can still contact him. Right?
Yeah, I'll do that now.
Joe, you just lie and say yes, you have.
No.
Jeez,
Why would I
showbiz.
say- Hey, it takes like a minute to buy codes off eBay. It's fine. Or any other site or whatever else.
Where's that?
What's the all-night party list? It's just Banter Box, but I don't know why I called it all-night party. I think it's because the other deck I had was the Silent Lab Dark deck, so that was called Silent Night, and then the other one was called All-Night Party. The brain of Joe. That's a little insight. Oh, Carbink, what are you doing here? Is this going to be Groudon? Could well be Groudon. I don't actually want Shame in here, I don't think. We have Shred, so we can get through Carbink.
How much HP does Carbink have?
90. We've got Fury Belt. I'm going to threaten it straight away. Now we can get a pretty clean Shaman after this elixir. Nice. Let's threaten this Carbink as quickly as possible. And, ooh, the parallel. Sweet. Do I need to play it this turn? I think I may as well. So great, we can get rid of 2 liabilities all at once. Let's keep digging. Hit some more elixirs. Look for a switch card as well. Well, that is very good. Ah. Rip. The dream? Ah, nice. Okay, this looks pretty good to me. Carbink's here to mess me up. You've got an LC this weekend. What should you play? Is it, what format is it? Archer 99? Let us know, and we will try our best. Crushing hammers. What? fan club. Wait. Whale Lord. We're against Whale Walls, guys.
Oh Lord, I played against that the other day. I didn't really have much of an answer to it because he hit almost every single pushing hammerheads, and I cried.
Listen to that salt.
Mm-hmm.
I want to taste your tears. Look at this pressure. Don't worry, guys. We've got the Parallel City to limit Warlord's damage output.
Just trying to catch up on the chat, what I've missed.
Warlord. Rough against Warlord. Charlie knows.
Warlord. I need to... Hopefully this doesn't play sound.
This parallel is actually really annoying now because I need to move this hydrogen. I can't parallel my own parallel. I'd love to, but I can't.
Parallel, so I can parallel next turn. Okay.
Not much I really need here. I'll take the hex just to take it. We'll just attach pass, I think.
Thank you very much for joining us, Mighty Groove. We do indeed appreciate it.
Yeah, cheers, Mighty Groove. Glad you had fun.
I think that is Shay, isn't it?
Who?
Mighty Groove.
Oh, is it? Good luck.
Yeah. If it is, see you soon, Shay. Probably see you this weekend.
Almost definitely. At the collie.
Oh boy.
I think I've actually got some uni mates going this weekend, Luke, so it's going to be a big old time.
What night?
Don't know. I need to message him.
Useless.
Mighty Groove is definitely a Mighty Inner alternative account.
I'm playing lots of cards, which is unadvisable against this deck, but hey.
Ben PM'd a list.
Ben
I'm logged in on my personal account at the moment, so I can't see the list, unfortunately, Ben. But hopefully Joe can.
Ben's making more accounts to make the chat look more lively.
Yeah, I saw that.
Thanks, Ben. We need all the support we can get.
Oh, I've just made a list and I thought, wow, there's loads of space in here. This is great. I just realised I put no energy in it.
You are a mug.
Yeah, that's not ideal.
Cove LC is this weekend, Charlie, yeah? On Sunday.
I'm
All right,
definitely gonna lose this
Dex.
game.
Nice to see you again.
Is he off?
Yeah.
Oh, see you, mate. Proud of you. Love it. Let's get that dark energy back. Let's start passing some turns.
Congratulations on subscribers. Thank you very much, Pokedex. We do indeed appreciate all of you, every single one of you guys. Assuming you're all subscribed.
Psychic's
Gotta be.
mind. Psychic's third eye. Wow.
I don't remember what the card does. What does it do?
What do you mean?
Look at your hand and then, like Clay Dole's thing.
No, your opponent. Look at your hand. What advantage is that, Jack?
I meant look at your
I
opponent.
didn't know you could look at your own hand. Wow.
I suppose that's a pretty good card.
Thank goodness.
This is the top level stuff we bring you guys.
Exactly.
Look at your hand.
Mega Beedrill, Chlorit's a Vileplume. Tier 0.
But there's no... What's its attack cost? Mega Beedrill.
2 grass.
Well, there's no special grass, is there? You play Rainbow,
Yeah.
I guess.
Oh, no, there's not. No, there's not.
Hey, Rainbob. Yeah. Right. No, stop flag grunting me. Oh, he's Lysandering. Okay.
Look at your hand. Have you played face down have you played hand face down format? That's how I played last year. I didn't. I looked at my top deck and then just hoped the card I picked out of my hand was the card I was hoping to play.
Worked out more than you'd think. I know I'm being pretty aggressive against a Warlord, but I think we just need to hope to pressure enough.
Right, I'll be back in about 5 minutes, guys.
All right, mate.
Alrighty.
I'm just going to quickly get a drink and stuff. So I've made my deck, so when we get back, we'll have a look at those.
Nice one. You flip cards randomly from your hand until you can't play anymore. And you have to use them.
No sneaky.
So if Sycamore's your first card, then you have to discard your hand straight away without using them. Oh god, without using anything else. Can we post lists in the chat? You can if it works. It wasn't working earlier on, so feel free to try. But I can't promise we'll get them. But then we've got the Facebook page, or either of us personally on Facebook, or YouTube PMs as well.
Okay, he's running
I'll
out of
go and
hammers.
Check the PMs now.
All we can top deck into now is energy.
Right.
That's the idea. Oh, stop! Stop it, Warlord. Warlord. Damn it, Warlord. Yes, sweet. We can parallel Shaman away, so now there's no Lysander stall targets. And we stop that little annoying rough seas for a little bit. Don't want to Sycamore. Yeah, we should enable links, Jack. I don't know how to do it, but we should do that. Oh no.
We'll get that done for next week.
The double heads. The double heads.
Oh, Scott, are you on 30 at the moment? Nice one.
Pretty sure I lose this game quite comprehensively. Not going to DDE. He's obviously playing Enhanced Hammer. I'll wait till I have a Dark Energy to then get value from it maybe the next turn. Regirock promo won't win me Cov. Is Cov expanded?
No, I think he's saying it's standard, so that's why you can't take a
Okay. What makes you
cheeky
think I've
win.
not made it work in standard?
Oh boy.
By the way, it's definitely horrible in standard, sorry. Just a side note. All the fighting support is gone. Oh, there goes my headphone. Oh. I think I've literally run out of turns to win this game now. Goodness sake. What's my opinion on Warlord? It's got a good Dark Tina matchup. Oh.
Grr.
We're calm. We're happy to lose to this guy.
Not raging.
Yeah, Focus Sash is the whole reason why Regirock's good, as well as Scramble Switch, so pretty sure it's not great in standard. Just play Quad Carbink. I bet I could get a few wins playing Quad Carbink, because there's so many EX focused decks out there right now. See if people play enough Hex plus VS Seeker. If I play like some form of discard from deck, if I just play Carbink Handiwork, I could get some wins, I bet. I'm not going to play it, obviously. But just saying.
You never know. Could turn up. I am 90% sure they're both standard. Can anyone in the chat just confirm? Just because I have literally nothing on me at uni that's expanded. I'll just have to play a standard list and pray it can beat Night March. Pray it can beat Darkrai. Pray it can beat Archeops. Pray it can beat
Luke's
Trev.
giving me the little silly smiley face. It's like the CB smiley face after every Facebook message he does. It's the troller smiley face. 2, 4,
Yeah, they are.
6,
All
8,
standard.
10,
Perfect.
12, 13.
Cheers, Scott. I didn't want to turn up with... I don't know what I'm playing, but I didn't want to turn up to an expanded tournament. If possible, anyway.
This deck is unstoppable. Oh, he's not even got into his max potions yet. See you later.
He's gone.
Why do we allow someone just to challenge us, just to warlord us? For God's sake. Why? You ruined the stream.
No Crown King has just sent a deck into the chat.
Yep.
Am I making Liverpool? I have just bought the hotel rooms for Liverpool, so I will be there Friday to Sunday.
Oh god, it's Glalie Talonflame. I don't like Glalie Talonflame. Thanks, James, for that game. That was pretty comprehensive. What are we doing now, Jack? Do you want to play me?
Yeah, I can do. Whilst we wait for Luke to get back with some decks.
Red Dude wants to play me with Talonflame Delphox. The reason why I don't like Talonflame Glalie is that you could just be playing Hooper Shaman, right? And you're more consistent a lot of the time, and you never have dead cards. And then you have space for another non-EX that you could play, like a Regice could be fine, or some other non-EXs. So I really think you're better off not playing Talonflame Glalie. So yeah, that's my thoughts on the deck. I don't think Talon Glalie is bad at all. I mean, sorry, I don't think Glalie is bad at all. I just think that the Talonflame build is not the way to do it.
Oh, we missed a couple of decks by the look of it. If your deck was what was the one that you suggested earlier on? Waylord, then I think Joe kind of covered it, but I'll check my Facebook now just to see what deck you've just sent me. Okay.
You playing Talonflame, Jack? You playing Talon Ninja?
Yeah.
You better not be. Oh, you absolute... What have we done? What have we done? We've made an error.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. Ben has sent me an Avalug Mill deck that he'd like you to rate.
Send it to me.
Okay.
I mean, just hearing Avalug Mill, it's already a solid 97. Oh, you start Talonflame, you little worm.
Hey. Connor Bird has sent me a deck as well. Okay, let me.
The one Mincino in that Avalug deck is Spice. It looks okay.
Yeah, okay.
Is Crunch a flipper coin for the discard? I think it is, right? We've lost Trick Coin though, haven't we? Yeah, it looks pretty solid. Probably make space for the 4th N. I think that would be the only thing I'd want. Everything else is cool. Yeah, looks good. Well, that's my rating. Oh, there's Torchics in here. 0 out of 10.
Why?
I love that I rated Ben's a 97 to start with, and then I went to a 0 out of 10 scale. There's no logic to this.
Yep.
But
That's how
hey.
good Ben's was.
Yeah.
It
Ben's
broke.
was out
Hello
of 10.
everyone, I'm back.
Oh, hello.
Ben's list was out of 10 as well, and it got the
Ben's that
97.
broke the scale.
And
Oh, I've had
Colin
some
got the
Facebook
0.
messages as well. Let's see what we've got here. Okay, so we've got a Kyogre list that I'll send to you guys now. And this is Connor Joseph's list, so if you guys could give some thoughts on that, I'm sure he would appreciate.
Where are you sending this? Just so I
Skype.
know where to look. Skype. Okay, cool.
Whose list is this? This is the Kyogre list, is it, Jack?
Yeah, Connor Joseph. Oh,
The 2 Glaceon seems high, with only 1 Shaman. I'd love to see a second Hex. Lysander's really important in this deck as well.
Yeah, I think if you're only going to play one of count, I think a cool card is actually Town Map.
Oh, Absol as well is really important
Yeah.
in this deck.
Yeah, Absol's a must in Kyogre deck. I've tested Kyogre a lot in different formats in the last year and stuff, and it's always been okay, but not great. I think this list is a bit confused. It's sort of a mix between Water Box and Kyogre. I think there's too much going on.
Yeah, I think you have to really, because Kyogre's so clunky in itself.
Yeah.
You need to make it as streamlined as possible to make it work. I think as well, things like Escape Rope could be improved to make the combo work, where your snipes become really relevant to sometimes get multiple prizes per turn. I think that's a really big deal if you can do it.
I'm not a huge fan of Energy Switch. I understand what it's there for, but I don't know if it does enough. I've tested it a few times, and it's usually the first cut because it just doesn't seem to do enough.
Yeah, I think it eats a lot of slots.
Yeah.
Hey, Dr. Kieran, how's it going? Hi, Ruben TX6.
I've got another list for you after this turn as well that someone has sent in.
Oh boy.
Lists on lists on
We've
lists.
got Raikou wheels going on here. Got the Electros in there. Love it.
But yeah, I definitely think Articuno's good in that deck as well. I take out the Glaceons completely myself. I'm not a huge fan of it. Possibly even Rejoice. I think it's an aggressive deck and they're sort of more defensive cards.
Yeah, I'd agree with that as well.
I definitely put one Articuno in because if you're thinking you're doing 150 damage, you're never quite knocking something out. But if you can come up and kill something with an Articuno, there's an EX, there's 3 prizes there, which could be huge. Definitely an Absol. Moving that 30 damage can just win your games. That was why Kyogre, when I tested after Glasgow Regionals last year, tested with Charlie actually some games, and it tended to beat Night March mainly because of Absol, because you get knockouts and they just can't one-shot you once you're set up.
How nice is it that you got to Sycamore 3 Faded Towns away, Jack? I've only just noticed that.
Yeah, I know.
That is filth. I was reading comments at the time, but that is so good for you. That's
Yum,
absurd.
yum, yum.
The one thing you have done is feed me balloons before I had to attack into you. I think maybe holding them's better in this matchup.
Okay, I must admit I feel very, very out of my depth with this, just because I haven't played the Greninja Mirror since Nationals.
I think you have to balloon up when I'm forced stitching you. Otherwise, it's too easy for me to pass.
Yeah, okay.
But now we're in a stitching war.
Charlie, you can indeed send us a Charlie Chespin special.
Oh, please send us a Charlie Chespin special.
Ben, this is a fun stream. Waylord, then the Ninja Mirror is the definition of entertainment.
How many viewers have we lost since the Ninja Mirror started?
I think we've actually gone up, which is great.
Wow. Impressive.
It gives us time to at least discuss the chat and stay up to date.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a few lists on the Facebook as well, so I will indeed send those along now.
So, guys, what would you like to see more of in the next couple of week streams? What sort of thing do you want us to do? How do you want us to do them? It's good to hear what the people want.
Yeah, good thinking, Luke. And you said the format was dull, Espeon. Look at what you're looking at right now.
This is a very aggro Fright Night list.
Why did I tell you how to play this matchup? Straight away he gets Balloon. So annoying.
Top deck for days.
Scumbag Jack.
I think after last week, it's
Fair.
it's all fair.
That list, the Dark Ride list, the one with 4 Fright Night, who sent that?
I think that's Charlie, isn't it?
No, that's from Mike D. Good.
Okay.
Mike D. Good on Facebook.
That's cool. Yeah, one thing I'd say is never play Birch. My advice to anyone, I just don't see it as a good card or need for it, especially because you're playing 3N. That's quite a high count anyway. I'd find space for Trainer's Mail over that.
Yeah, I would agree. He's got mails, though.
Has he got mails in there? I can't see them. Yeah,
bottom.
he is. Apologies, I couldn't see them.
Something like...
personally, I'd cut a Birch. I'd cut... the Team Flagrant is a cool card, but I just don't think it does enough. And if you got your Battle X in there, a couple of them, so Flagrant's actually counterproductive. I'd probably put Force DC in because it looks like your main attacker is going to be Fright Night. Definitely go up to 4 Ultra Ball. Every deck should be playing 4 Ultra Ball unless there's no evolutions or something like Greninja or something like that. But
what nationality do you think will win London?
Ooh, that's an interesting question, actually.
British.
British? I mean, that's a safe shout, isn't it? By law of averages. If you couldn't say British, what nationality would you say?
I'm not sure, actually.
Now we get into the real talk.
I think because just as you said, a European country will win it.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a European country. It's just which.
I'm going with. I think it's UK, Germany, or Holland. They're the 3 on.
Yeah, they're big. France as well. We know there's a couple of good French players. And it's Italian as well. Yeah.
Take your pick, really. Anyone on the day.
Yeah, I mean, there's no right and wrong answer, is there? We're all guessing, literally just guessing for the sake of it. But
you're just naming countries in Europe.
Yeah, pretty much. But if we say enough countries, one of us will be right.
I realised the other day, Joe, actually, Nick hasn't completed his forfeit for losing the bet about nationals.
Well, he hasn't. This is the first, we're starting to get into the time where he actually has to man up, isn't it?
Do you remember what the forfeit was, yeah?
We pick a deck for him, don't we?
We do indeed.
Yeah.
Where is Nick tonight? I haven't seen him around.
Don't know. Might be with his new bird.
Oh, he's all loved up.
Shots fired. He's got no time for us anymore. Shadow Stitching must be a really good attack. I hear it's decent. Oh, when am I going to draw a card? Oh, for goodness sake. Oh, that is a card, actually. Hooray.
So, Ultan PSV. I'm guessing they're Dutch. It's a PSV reference. Is that Benji, maybe?
Possibly.
I know he loves PSV. Any other answer than Ireland is the wrong answer. That is true.
Europe will win. Belgium. Adam hasn't done his team cake forfeit either. That's a
Oh.
very good point. Very good point.
Fair enough. All time PSV's Irish. He just supports PSV. That's fair.
Can't argue with it. You got to support someone.
This is true.
Are Wolves playing this weekend?
They are. After evening live game on Sky, so if we're back in time, watch Wolves have a few beers.
Brilliant. That's the night sorted.
I'm going to try and get Corey to come along this weekend as well.
Yeah. I haven't seen Corey since Nats.
I haven't seen Corey since now, I have already, but
This mirror is so horrible.
yeah, that's very true. When Charlie did his forfeit last year, he got to the final of a regional.
Yeah.
I heard he
If
got
anything,
he
we
lost
might-
because of Bunnelby.
We might end up helping Nick. We might get him to a final. That might.
What are our
Security,
favourite
is it?
football teams? Jack, do you have a favourite football team?
I don't really support football, so
Ugh.
So
I don't-
there's only one real answer then, isn't there?
I refuse to comment because I'll upset one of you two.
Damn it.
Definitely happy birthday to Mal. I'll comment on the wall happy birthday tomorrow as well.
Whose birthday is it tomorrow?
It's Seb's mum's birthday, Mal.
Alright.
Scott to the half.
Yeah.
Scott's better half, shall I say?
Yeah, definitely. I've only met her once and I already know. Oh, come on. Make things happen, Jack. Do you think... Oh, you... I took it out of my deck! I took Max Potion out. No, you win this mirror now. I was ahead. Damn it.
Sneaky.
Oh, I can't believe you. Using
Copied
my-
the list.
Using
boy.
my list.
Ben says force Nick to use the deck that you force Nick to use his deck. We could do that. We want a bad deck though. We don't want to give him an automatic regionals win, do we? Unless you meant Avalog, then sure.
Yeah, that was a very fun series against Charlie in the final last year. It's the second regional something, was it?
Yeah.
They did forfeit. It was about midnight, so everyone had gone home. It was literally just me, Charlie, my brother, his girlfriend, so in the car with us, and who else was there? I think that's just like the event organisers, so the judges and stuff. Everyone else had gone home. Game one, my opening hand, I started Lone Zubat. It was Sycamore and 6 energy, and I top decked another energy, and I only played 8.
That's awful.
And it was before Super Rod came out, so yeah. First, I didn't win that game.
Can't believe you have Max Potion, Jack. That's just rude. I even said in the video that it's sick for mirror. And then I took it out, didn't I? Ugh. What a rookie.
This mirror is so horrible.
You're
doing
taking.
alright,
Oh
aren't you?
my god, you've been doing it for about an hour.
Oh, he's only gone and done it. He's only gone and announced shadow stitching, hasn't he? This guy.
Exciting plays.
It's a good job I haven't got my cam on as well because I am wearing the same T-shirt as Joe. I just realised.
Swag.
Team.
No shame. Let's go,
Yeah.
Ace Trainer.
Ben said this is without rough seas as well.
Yes. This is actually the healthier version of
I
how
don't
this
see
can
it.
go.
In response to the previous question, well, I support Wolverhampton Wanderers, unfortunately. Someone has to, I guess.
And also, unfortunately, right now, I support Chelsea.
Oh, boy.
We've had some good times, though. Can't have too many complaints.
So what's the weirdest place anyone or weirdest situation people have played a finals of a tournament in? I know we've had a final in the KFC before, when people got the venue closed and we had to move to a different venue, and then in KFC. That's an interesting one.
Yeah, I think I can't top that.
Ben said he's played a national game in the boot of a car.
What? That's a story.
It's definitely interesting.
True as well. That's the best part.
I think the weirdest one I played was in France last year. I played early in the season. There was a special region. I played early on in a regional final out there, and it was outdoors. So it was under sort of tents and things like that. And by the time we got to the final, we were actually running out of light. So people were using their phone lights to give us light to play the game.
That's redunk.
That was certainly an experience. I was against a good friend of mine, Mehdi Hefi. He went on to win the ECC.
Hey, what a lad.
Not bad. What do I think about David Luiz? This is real talk now. This is where the chat begins. I think the number of games we didn't win last season was because we only had 1-0 leads and couldn't hold them. Now, the question is, are we going to lose more 1-0 leads because we have David Luiz in defence? Probably. But
yes.
We also have the way of thinking about it that he gets us that second and third goal sometimes. When people sit back, he can push into midfield and actually be creative enough. And he gives us some directness where we can actually play the long ball to Costa, because he has been making some great runs from deep. I've noticed a lot this season. There was something we weren't doing last season. We were doing too slow build-up play, like throughout the whole season last season. So seeing that extra dimension is pretty good. So I actually overall quite like it. But at the end of the day, he is still a bit of a clown, and he's going to get red cards that lose us games here and there. But I think we've known it for so long now that we just accept it. We tried to change him the first time he was at Chelsea. Now we're just going to sort of shrug our shoulders and be like, well, we knew this was happening. And also, actually, because Conte usually plays 5 at the back, he can be the centre of a 3, and he can almost be like a sitting midfielder, where he can either be the sweeper, so we don't get John Terry exposed for pace as much as we did, or we have him almost as like an extra midfielder. So I think it's quite a versatile role for him. So I actually think it's pretty good. That's a long answer, but I love football, so take it or leave it. Guess what I'm going to do, Jack?
This was not the ideal matchup to have on stream, was it?
We said this is the one thing we didn't want to happen.
I go away for 5 minutes. Come back.
Lo and behold.
At least we're not being led by Mourinho. Well, Mourinho's credentials speak for itself. He was just... I think he was too emotional at Chelsea the second time round. Do I think he's a good pick for Liverpool? I don't think he would go to Liverpool. No disrespect to them, but I don't think it's a big enough club for him in terms of where they're at right now.
The Klopp's doing a pretty good job.
And yes,
Give him that.
Yes, Klopp is indeed doing a good job. That's not me being a Chelsea fan taking a dig at Liverpool. That's Mourinho's ego.
Loving the FIFA stream. Ben just meant the regionals in Liverpool.
Like, Ben. Ugh.
We're getting there, guys. We're halfway done. Someone's going to deck out soon.
Right.
Yep. What's the deck? No Crown King. If you want to send it over to one of us, we'll certainly have a look at it.
Mourinho a good pick for Liverpool regionals? I went on a long tangent when he was just trolling in the first place. Mourinho is not a good pick for the regional. He has a bad win rate against Liverpool.
Got on the list here. Oh, why can't I see this? I can't look at this list. Daniel Green, unfortunately, I can't look at the list you've just sent. I can't.
2 Tyrantrum EX is spicy.
To the guys to be able to. I don't analyze with them.
I don't think it synergizes quite well though, because you need to have a lot of. It's only 1 Tyrantrum. Sorry, it's just the way it's. The text is. But.
2 hammers, is that 2 enhanced hammer, I'm assuming?
Yeah, I would say 2 enhanced.
3 max elixir, I would definitely play 4 in any deck that year. Definitely up the dark count from 8. I think if you're playing elixirs, you're sort of looking at 10 minimum to be a viable number. There's a lot of... There's one escape. Okay, there's one escape with one first 4 switch against the way the format is.
4 switch?
And, no, I thought it was. It's actually 1.
Yeah.
1 switch.
Oh, he's gone and done it.
I'm surprised we've not got 10 viewers left.
Yeah, I really respect every single one of you that's still in here. Just because...
Get your questions in now, guys, if you want.
Yeah.
It's an opportune moment.
Decks over on the OmniPoke Facebook page or any of us 3 private message-wise.
God, if you hadn't Max Potion, man.
Yeah, that deck seems... 2 Ninja Boys quite high, but again, if you're going for more of a... I definitely play 4 Sycamore. I'd perhaps cut a few perhaps luxury cards in there. 2 Dark Ride, 2 Evital EX. Is that Fright Night Evital? It just says Evital. I assume it will be. Maybe the baby Evital, I don't know. So we've got... Yeah, if you're going for that more sort of toolbox type deck, I definitely up your basic energy count to 10. Play 4 Sycamore.
What tier would we say Greninja is right now?
Oof.
Don't allow 0.5s. Just saying.
I think 2.
I think it solely depends on how much Garbodor is going to be floating around.
I think it's 1.5, but...
I said no points.
I know, so I think 2.
I'd say 2, maybe between 2 and 3. I don't rate it as highly as a lot of people. If people start playing Garb, because Garb counters that and World Canyon quite hard. They both seem to be fairly popular. Obviously Greninja counters that, but if you just play Garb, you're counting them both. So again, I'd say 2, maybe even as low as 3, but that's just me personally.
Yeah, I wouldn't say any higher than 2. But that's not to say it can't have a good run and smash it.
But it's always meta dependent.
Yeah.
What's popular in your area at the time.
Oh.
Damn it.
Haven't seen
Definitely losing viewers, guys. We're hemorrhaging here.
We're nearly done. We're nearly done.
What's the best variant of Rainbow Road right now? That's a good question. I think we're still figuring out ourselves. I think just one stage 1, either Bishop or Galvantula, not both. And then you have Hooper and other EXs, I think is the best way to play it, personally.
What about the new promo Greninja?
Damn it, I missed Froakie. No.
Personally don't like it as much just because Shadow Stitching is an amazing ability. Amazing attack, sorry. But I don't know, it's kind of fun.
Damn it, Jack. Max
That
Potion rules.
That one Max Potion.
Yeah, Max Potion's insane.
Alright, no more Greninja mirrors. Luke's got
So
a couple of decks I think he wants to.
Yeah, definitely. So someone asked, SP on 1337 asks, what do you think about Pokemon getting into esports with the raised amount of prize money available?
I would love to see it more and more.
It would be so good.
I think it's definitely going that way.
Yeah.
It's definitely going that way.
As long as they learn quickly in terms of the amount of people they have to accommodate for compared to the past, I think as long as there's a good structure in place, it can only be a good thing.
Yeah. I think this season will not be as good as it can be because it's all new and they are trying to push this bigger structure. But
yeah.
I think just releasing the pricing of the event today is going to put people off.
Definitely.
If for people who want to play for fun and then perhaps don't want to play competitively and not going to take the most serious deck, are they going to pay £40 to enter a tournament?
Yeah.
One or two maybe, but
especially
who knows?
the amount of young children who play Pokemon. It is a game directed towards the lower end of the spectrum. So
as Ben just said.
Yeah, £40 entry to a 6-year-old. That's like 3 months pocket money. Maybe even 6 months pocket money. I don't know.
Which isn't. I don't think that's realistic. Is that for all? I know for regionals, I think it's a little bit less for juniors and seniors. I don't know that's for sure, but I think it's a little bit less for regionals. But I don't. Is there 40 like a flat 40 for everyone for London?
I think it's.
I think it's 25 for juniors and then about 35 for seniors. There is a tiered structure.
Even so, though, like.
I think they should just keep it free for juniors at least. Seniors maybe pay a token sum of some amount, but I think they're doing these tournaments to make a loss anyway. A lot of the time. It's just them promoting the game. It's making you buy cards because look at this fun. Look how much fun you can have at these tournaments. And there's not a big enough pull for the junior side. You need to make it free. Just get as many juniors in as you can. Because that's where the game's suffering. Masters will pay, begrudgingly they'll pay to play a lot of the time.
And the other thing is, if you get juniors in early, they're more likely to carry on playing. I started when I was a senior. If I'd started when I was a master, I don't think I'd still be playing now. Yeah. Just because I've had 6 years worth of playing, because I started when I was a senior, I'm much more invested in the game. So, but if I'd gone into tournaments this year, known that it was £40 a tournament, and like someone just said, you've got travel, hotel.
Tournament, and you see that, and then you don't do well in your first tournament, you get disheartened and you just stop playing. If there's no reason to not go to your first tournament, then just you carry on and it snowballs, and then you get addicted like us.
Right, I'm just going to the toilet quickly, guys. So, Luke, are you showing off your?
I am. I'm currently playing
right now.
Show.
Oh, nice.
I'm playing my Galvantula list.
Oh.
It's probably going to be really good against me.
I definitely put the stadium down the wrong way already, so that's a good start. And I started that. I'm trying to think what's in your deck. I don't think we need to worry about that so much. Let's get these down. Let's play a trainer's mail.
Do it. I love that you've made the space for Delinquent after that last game where I got crushed by it.
No, so I'll give a bit more explanation into my lists and what's going on. Let's get them down. Let's Pokey Puff his hand down.
That's really annoying.
So in my
Lucha
explanation,
was so good there. Damn it, Luke. No.
So with this Garbancha list, I've gone for 3 Pokepuffs and 3 Buddy Buddy. I've got evolutions as well, so I can hit for more weaknesses. In this matchup, it's not as important, but it's just gone for that. I've gone for sort of super odds as well. There's no fancy stuff. It's just literally 4/4 Galvantula there. A few other bits and bobs like that. The Faded Town. So I'm playing 3 Faded Town in this list. Not Faded Town, apologies. Parallel City. My reasoning for playing Parallel City is because most people counter a strategy around Galvantula with their own Parallel Cities. So they'll play down their Shaymins, Hoopers, and then they'll parallel them away. So my idea was, if I can play, I'm playing 3 in here. So if I can get them down before my opponent, then I'm in a good position. So that is the plan.
Nice one. Do you think you should run Ruffsy's Delinquent for Greninja Mirrors? No, I think the best thing you can do for the mirror is play Ranger. Bent Spoon as well. That's a card, yeah. You're looking to get back into things, Hare versus Tortoise. Yeah, I think the standard format's in fairly good shape right now, so I think it's a good time to get into the game if you're considering it.
Yeah, so I can't actually see the chat. I'll just close it down so that I don't see what he has in his hand.
Oh, I won't tell you what's in my hand, but oh, balloons are so dead in this matchup, Luke. Damn it. Take them. Take all of them.
Oh no, he's gone from 3 bench to 8. We're in trouble.
I really should not have benched that Feebas, I've just realised.
Yeah, I don't mind that at all.
It's like, wait a minute.
Hello, hello.
That was really bad
Hello.
from me. Oh well. If you're focusing on that, you're not focusing on an EX, I guess.
To grab some food as well, so I'm just going to
Makes sense, but that was really awful to put down Feebas there.
eat myself while I eat my food.
What I'll do as well, I'll send the list over to Joe in a second, and he can put it up on the stream afterwards if anyone wants to have a look at it. I've literally not played any games, so I may be missing something really important, but that's fine. That's fine.
Cheers, No Crown King. Thanks for popping in. Go on, use attach. You know you want to. No point to get Milotic here because he'll just, if I go Milotic, he just kills Feebas. He probably KOs Feebas anyway, so. Buddy Buddy is a card that I keep wanting to put into more decks because after playing that Zoro deck just this last week, testing it out, Buddy Buddy has been so good for these stage 1 decks.
Yeah, I can imagine.
You can see I've put one in here. So that shows how much I love it. Double thread. Not bad, not bad.
I think it's probably not the best matchup. I was going to put some enhanced hammers in here, but I ended up cutting in further stuff, going high Buddy Buddy and stuff.
One of the worst things I think is that I can Lysander KO Joltix with Sky Return. It does like so much work if you can get that play off. It seems like a real vulnerability of the deck.
Definitely.
If it happens. Like, it's what I'm going to look for, but it doesn't look like I have it this turn at least. Unless I get a jammy unknown here. Not quite. We can do this. Yeah, it would have been a crazy turn if I could get a Sky Return Lysander. I guess it is niche though.
Yeah, definitely. You got your army of Raichus, though.
The Raichu army. The uncommon Raichu army. I don't even need cards at this point, so we may as well just end. On the off chance he's got things. Balloon just in case.
Oh wow, it didn't KO me.
No. That's the problem. Maybe I did need cards more than I thought. That Flareon though.
Maybe you did, because...
Oh, get out of my life, Luke. Seriously. That is a joke. Well, I don't need cards. That was so poor on my part, actually. I'm only just realising how silly that was. I was just taking for granted I could easily KO 90 HP, but I was so focused on other lines of play that turn that whiffing them just...
Yeah.
And this is where
No.
it's tricky for you, I would say.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, I'm not getting KOs, so that helps.
Definitely. I'm to shame in here, but it's not all too bad because I do have Parallel City in my hand, so we can afford to put these down and get rid of them. So let's just see what we've got. So let's play this Super Rod.
You're playing
So this
three
deck is...
buddy, you're playing 3 Buddy Buddy and a Rod.
Yeah, I am.
You're a madman.
Greedy. Might as well play this down. Nice.
Seems pretty handy.
Du, 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 du. So yeah, like signing up the Horlucha, it's the only thing. It hasn't got free retreat, and that's attach those things on the bench with energy.
Well done. Explaining the most basic of plays.
Yep. I like to be thorough.
Well, you've won the game because of it, so well done. That was me being so dumb with my N. That was literally the dumbest N of my life. That was so bad. So bad. That was literally disgustingly bad. There's so many reasons why it was bad. I just don't know why I didn't not do it. Yeah, well done.
Oh, you're not going to let the fans see Galvantula storm through. Wow.
It did storm through. Damn it, Kirkham. Stop beating me on stream. It's just rude. It's another game.
I apologise.
Stream sniping me. That's what it is. Definitely not the case. When you need a win, what deck do you look to? That's the question. Maybe this. I've got loads of expanded decks built here as well.
Interesting. I don't know what expanded stuff I have built.
Let's just play this. This is a fun deck. Almost as bad as benching feedback. Yeah, I made a lot of misplays that game. I was just when you're reading the stream and stuff like that. I don't know. I've lost a bit of focus. We have been playing for like 3 hours. That's also not great for my mental state.
I will say it's actually quite hard to concentrate on playing and read the chat. I never realised before this is sort of the first stream I've done, and it is hard to keep your focus on both. But let's give him the benefit of the doubt, otherwise he'll be sad.
No, I'm saying I played awfully. Don't worry. You don't have to give me the benefit of the doubt. They were incorrect plays. I'll look back at them and cringe. I was literally just playing things from my hand because they were glowing. It was awful.
That's fair. So this time I'm playing Darkrai Hammers, everyone, if anyone wants to know. I've gone for a very weird list. Again, these lists are completely put together, rushed.
Puzzles.
I haven't tested them, but we're going for it anyway. Look at that hand.
Ooh, okay.
What? Did I put Pokemon in this or what? What's going on? There we go. Oh my lord.
I'm watching Joe's side, but it's kind of delayed, so
Oh my god.
hearing all of these.
You're just hearing him complain.
When you see my hand, you'll understand why.
Oh, okay. Oh boy. Okay.
Oh no, this is my bad version. Oh well, okay. Damn it.
So my opening hand for everyone who's they're not able to see it is.
Should I close my ears?
It's fine, honestly. 1 Reverse Valley, 2 Max Elixir, a Sycamore, and 3 Dark Energy. And I started Mew. So
Rip.
Feels good, man.
yeah, this game is not going to go particularly well, shall we say? But we'll give it a go. Do our best.
If you guys have any more questions or lists or anything, feel free to send them to either in the chat or I guess any of us three on Facebook. But those two may get to it a little bit later than me. I don't know how quick they're going to be able to.
Yeah, I don't have my Facebook up actually. I might as well do that.
Okay.
I have a lot of notifications. Oh, that's just us talking about it. That's just Luke telling me his laptop's crashed. Oh, feeding me the tools, Kirkham. You're a madman.
I'd call it a maverick, but okay. What do we do here? Let's just end the turn.
Oh.
Ben said, am I going
feeding
to
me the KOs.
get my invite in 2 events this year? Well, I've already been to 2, so unfortunately not. Unless I stop now and somehow get a free invite.
Did you win those events?
Okay, no. One of them was the Sutton LC that I didn't do great at, but then Manchester I got 3rd last week. So
Nice.
I've got points on the board. Hoping to get another 15 this week.
Not bad. Not a bad turn 1, I say.
I love how I'm playing Crushing Hammer against a deck that doesn't need energy. That's just...
You played against this deck a lot, Luke. You should know it inside out by now.
Yeah.
Best deck in format for expanded. Oh, see you later, Katsu. Is it Katsu? Katoof? I don't know. however you say your name. I've probably butchered it, but thanks for tuning in for a while. We appreciate it. Espeon1337, I'd like to hear some serious discussion here, not only about gameplay, but for example. And then there's no response so far. Oh, Ben suggested
Wow.
topic. In how many ways is Adam Hawkins the best player in the UK?
Zero ways.
Oh boy, he went in.
There are 0 ways.
Okay, Espeon said, do you think it was the right thing to do to change the whole play Pokemon system, considering competitive and the difference between competitive and casual players?
I think it's difficult. Probably not, if I'm perfectly honest.
I think it was too much of an immediate jump. Like, we went from 12 regionals last year to 8 regionals, or, well, we don't know how many, but let's say for argument's sake, 8 regionals across the continent from 12 in one country. And I think they needed a transition year. Because I think, and we were talking, or it was mentioned in a UK Pokemon chat earlier on, how it's also jumped from 300 to 500. I think if they'd done like a transitional year, kept the point cap at 400 rather than 500, and then moved it to this next year, I think people would be less concerned about the lack of information so far and the whole unknown thing, because they could have potentially met in the middle somewhere, had a more difficult but not completely exclusive worlds, and I think that potentially may have been a better decision rather than going from such a sudden change from 300 to 500 and from a lot of the tournament structure they had to the tournament structure they've got this year.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's well said.
They've gone from one extreme to another, haven't they? They've gone from having each country having sort of between 6 and 10, 12 regionals to maybe one or less. It's a big jump, and yeah, I just don't think it's ideal.
What's everyone's favourite deck ever? I think me and Jack have the same favourite deck ever.
Hey,
Gyarados?
Gotta be Gyarados.
Yeah.
Stormfront Gyarados.
Stormfront Gyarados is both of our respective favourite deck. When
That's actually how we got to know each other, through Stormfront Gyarados.
That's true.
I'm not going to win this game. This is awful.
When there was Seeker and stuff like that, to spam Mesprit, it was pretty bonkers.
I don't feel I have a great knowledge of that format because I only played one tournament, and the games or the decks I play against in that tournament were very similar. So like now I would feel really out of my depth with going into a meta like that, but I feel like I knew the Gyarados deck itself like the back of my hand, better than any deck I've played over the past couple of years, without a doubt.
Yeah.
I love
so
that deck.
Well. Because you played it so often. You played it really well. Annoyingly well.
It was down to the fact that I didn't have any other options, so I had to play Gyarados, so it meant that me and Joe tested for probably about 3 or 4 weeks straight, most nights, just me playing Gyarados. Yeah. Lots and lots of Gyarados.
Definitely. And
it got me a 9th at the Nationals, so I'll take it.
There you go.
What about you, Luke? What would you say your favourite deck of all time is?
Favourite deck of all time would have to be Big Basics Garb.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
There's a story
in
here.
Yeah, in that format way back when.
You played a lot of that as well, Jack, didn't you?
Yeah.
Everyone played it for that Nationals, actually, didn't they?
I really liked the Big Basics.
But he played it like way before as well. Like Landers was one of Jack's favourites.
So anyone who watched Brandon Salazar win US Nationals, I believe it was, 2 years ago.
Ben's already said it, mate. You've copied Brandon's list.
Yeah, cheers, yeah. So he copied my list and he won US Nationals with it, basically.
Still salty.
Yeah, I am.
What iteration of Big Basics was it at that point? Because it was around for 2 years, wasn't it?
It was Raichu, Landorus,
yeah.
Mewtwo. Lasers? Did it play lasers? I can't remember.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
I played lasers as well.
What was the first?
I think back then I wasn't. I was okay at Pokemon. I wasn't great. I came 10th at Nats that year. I was 501. Needed to win one of my last two. I ended up losing to Sammy Sakuma, most people have heard of. And I drew my last game, who was Scott Burgess, who actually went on to win nationals that year. But yeah, it was frustrating because I think I needed one or two more turns against Scott in the last round to take me to top 8. But I wasn't that great a player at the time. But I think it was in the format the best deck I've ever built for the time, because it was just so strong. It just had, it could beat any deck in the format. It had answers to everything. And apart from TDK was pretty much an auto loss, but there was one or two players playing that. It died down in popularity by that point.
Yeah.
But it was really fun deck, and it was good to play. But I wish I was a bit better back then, because I think I could have progressed past the top 8 with it if I would have got there.
Good.
Jumpluff was my Nats deck. Kingdra, Dusclops, Kaleido, Virizion, Genesect, Donphan, Toad, Puff, and Trevenant are all Espion's favourite decks. Archie's was also cool, he says.
Yeah, I love Archie's toys. Anyone who knows me will know I love Archie's toys.
True. Very true.
In the first year I properly got to know Luke, I think he just kind of became known to me as one of the players that just played Archie's toys loads and was really good at playing Archie's toys.
Didn't play it for World, so did I? Like an idiot.
Why don't you copy Brandon's list? What did he play for Worlds?
He played Big Basics again. A year later.
What a hero.
A year later.
What a hero.
Completely mugging you off.
It was bad by then, it's fine.
Yeah.
What about it's a bit more of a difficult question, but what about everyone's least favourite deck? What deck has been a deck that they've hated playing against?
No, hated actually playing, I think, is a good one as well.
Okay.
Like one that you took to a tournament and then you just thought, why am I playing this?
I've never taken it to a tournament, but there's a deck that I'm thinking of that I just hated testing with. Oh.
Testing with?
Yeah.
What was that?
Vespi Vial.
Oh, yeah. Do you know what?
I actually think that's quite a fun deck to play because it gets you thinking for that one first turn.
I don't know why. I did not enjoy playing games with that deck.
I actually really didn't mind that deck.
I'm trying to think about the deck that I've liked the least at a tournament, because the first year or so I pretty much solely played Big Basics.
Play what you knew you liked.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that deck.
If you just take yourself
With
out,
all the hammers, Jesus.
just to take yourself out.
Yeah.
Love that you're
I wanted
complaining.
at least do something so you can't attack next turn.
What, whilst losing the game?
Yeah, go out in style.
Excel decks. Oh, that was another deck I loved. Gothitelle Reuniclus.
Ugh,
Oh,
gross.
loved that deck as well. Oh, Regiflosion. Oh my
Right.
god.
I'll play another game with Garbancho in a sec, Joe. I'm just going to quickly have a break.
Yeah, no worries, mate. I need to make some changes to this list quickly.
Yeah, my least favourite deck to play against. Oh wow, there's been a few. I hate boring decks though. I hate decks where they're actually designed so your opponent doesn't really play Pokemon. Things like Best B, Vile, last format, you don't really do anything.
I never really enjoyed playing against Virgin. I don't know why. I just never really enjoyed playing against it. But it's a deck that I never really played, so I don't know whether that's maybe why.
The most boring mechanic type thing we have in Pokemon right now for me is an expanded gets this combined with item lock.
Yeah.
And you got Pokepuff as well now, just to make it even worse, just in case it wasn't already annoying enough.
I'm surprised
It's
we haven't heard some form of ban list or some communication about expanded so far. Because me and Joe were discussing this the other day. Like, Getsis is still there, Compressor's still there. All of these powerful cards that are they just doing nothing about it, or?
It's very strange, but from indication we've seen in Europe, it's not really affect us because all the regionals and the international challenge are all going to be standard from what I've read so far. So I don't think it will actually affect us that much. I think maybe League Cups, some will be expanded.
Yeah.
But in terms of the bigger events, I don't think we're going to see expanded in Europe.
Okay.
Yeah,
Interesting.
I agree. Oh, Magnarok. Oh, mate, that is a deck. That was one of my favourite decks to play ever as well. Magnarok was cool.
Magnarok. I recognise the name, but
Magnazone Prime with the legendary Legends Awakened.
oh, I know.
Regirock.
Yeah.
That
I
was a
remember
very,
that.
very cool deck.
So for people that don't know, I only started playing about 3.5 years ago. I think it was 3.5 years. So I started playing Boundaries Cross came out. So all these older decks I have absolutely no input on. I apologise. I ain't got a clue what any of these cards do.
It was cool. Back when Stage 2s were good.
Ben
Well,
has said
only that one, really.
Ben has said he's going to try and teach me a bit more about old formats, just because they seem so fun.
They really
Yeah,
are.
and in response to Piers' question, one of my other favourite decks has to be for pure sort of nostalgia for me was, if anyone remembers the Scizor from Boundaries Crossed.
Yeah, I was thinking you might say that.
I got my first ever top cut with that, so it was sort of Scizor,
You did.
Garb.
Beat me with it.
With
First time I
lasers
met
and
Luke
Burbanks.
Kirkham. He was playing Boundaries Crossed Scizor and he destroyed me.
I played that quite a lot that season.
Yeah.
The vengeance came swiftly that tournament, didn't it, Luke?
It did, Jack. I beat Jack in Swiss and lost to Joe in top 8. Because he played Virgin but with Drifblim. And obviously Scizor relies on special energy to attack. So it's DCE.
I think I played you before that. I think because I played you at Chimera.
Yeah, it was a week.
Did you?
It was a week or so before.
Yeah. Oh.
Bloody Scizor.
My first ever tournament win came with Dragonite, the one which had Deafen, so item lock.
Oh. Never played
Dragonite.
that. I always wanted to.
And I beat everyone's favourite player, Charles Barton, in the final of the Cities. He was playing Blastoise. I was playing Dragonite Garb. I got a turn 2 going first, Dragonite and Garb with Floatstone. And so obviously you can't get rid of the tool. You can't do anything. There's no Lysander back then.
Damage me, Joe. Sorry.
That is so gross.
Oh, God.
So gross.
Yeah. That was when Plasma was very popular, so I played this. Is it Silver Mirror it was called?
Yeah, Silver Mirror.
So you got a Silver Mirror on them, deafened, and there was no Zero 6, so they couldn't get rid of the tool, and
Yeah.
couldn't do a lot from there.
It's like Trev played Silver Mirror as well. Same concept.
So yeah. Least favourite decks are sort of, let's say, lucky kind of decks. When I was back playing the big basics list,
You've played a lot of lock though, like Scizor, Garb variants,
yeah.
Dragonite.
Practice what you preach, eh?
Yeah, exactly.
But the least favourite deck was Gossital Excelgor. That's probably at the time was so boring to play against.
That is such a lame deck.
There was no interaction whatsoever. As soon as they got the lock going, there was no Lysander back then, so you couldn't do anything.
Yeah, that was just annoying.
It was a frustrating deck, to say the least.
Charlie says Dragonite was definitely annoying. Hold on. Definitely annoying. Yeah, there we go. That was obvious enough. Nice. That's why Charlie's the real streamer here.
Yeah. So what's everyone's favourite card since they've been playing? Including the stream, what's your favourite card?
I think Seeker is my favourite card ever. I'd do anything to get that card back in this format. Especially now, because we need a card like that so badly in this format.
So remind me what that does?
Both you and your opponent put a Pokemon from your bench into your hand.
Okay.
That thing would be bonkers right now.
Interesting.
Actually, I think it would be too good right now. Shaman is too easy to spam. Too good right now. But Seeker was my favourite card back in the day, I think.
You also use it to bench your opponent right now as well.
Yeah.
Favourite card?
I thought your favourite card was Bunnelby, Luke.
No, it's not. I like Bunnelby, but my favourite ever card, as boring as it sounds, is probably the X4 Mewtwo EX.
You are so boring.
Oh,
That is the
why not?
lamest thing to love.
I know what mine is. I think mine's got to be electric.
Yeah.
Oh, rails. Oh my god, I missed that. I missed that deck.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
cool.
Yeah, Mewtwo EX, almost every single deck that I played way back then, played DCE, and I played that in every deck because it was strong and it had power. Back then, it was a good card. I do like Landorus EX because it was sort of the first EX I ever pulled when I started playing again.
Oh, nice.
But
got me my regionals win. Landorus did.
In a field full of executors.
Yeah.
You feel like a king.
It was the night before, wasn't it? And you were like, Jack, just play Landorus bats. Neither of us were expecting Executor at all. But Joe was just like, just play Landy bats, just because you're good at playing it. I was like, yeah, sure. And I swear, I think I hit. Well, my top 2 and top 4 were Executor, and I think I hit 2 in Swiss. So there was 4 out of my 7, 8, 9, 10 games all day. Oh no, 9 games all day. 4 of them were Executor. It was crazy.
That's just ridiculous. And there I was playing Toad Malamar. Just crying at every Executor. I still got close to cutting that tournament though.
Yeah, didn't you end up? Was it a winning in or was it?
Yeah, winning in.
yeah, so that tournament, I got frustrated because I played Mewtwo Wobbuffet bats.
Yeah.
So it focused more on, with D Valley, it focused on Mewtwo's side drive. So you do 120, 140 muscle band, and then bat damage did very nice numbers. I managed, and I obviously played a couple of Wobbuffet to hit bigger damage numbers and stop abilities. And most of the decks, like we said, in top 8 were Executor, and Wobbuffet just shut that down completely because they can't propagate, so they just can't do much. Once you get a few bats down, it wasn't great. But I ended up playing the one matchup in Top Cut I didn't really want to, which was against Tamal, playing the deck that I've been playing a lot all season, which was Manectric Toad Garb.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Sad times.
Missed an energy drop, Jack. That's pretty sad, isn't it?
Yes. Oh, there's the other Lysander as well.
And so it begins. Just hope you don't have the one-off fisherman.
What's the chat saying?
Charlie's favourite deck was Tool Drop. Yeah, definitely. Played that a lot. He won a cities or 2 with that deck. He definitely did well with that.
Tool drop, yeah.
Yeah, Tool Drop's pretty insane at times. It was really underrepresented for how good the deck was, throughout its lifespan.
Yeah. Toad came out for a while, didn't it? And Quaking Punch was a Megaphone Quaking Punch. I remember this tournament which Charlie actually won. I think it was Wakefield Cities. I remember sitting next to him in one round. His opponent, Megaphone Quaking Punch. Charlie looked at his hand a couple of turns. His opponent had no tools down either. And he's like, "Yeah, cool, good game. Thanks, gone."
You just have to nod, accept it.
Yeah.
Games King wants to see the deck list. Is it the deck list for the thing I'm playing right now? In which case I can show it off. If you want the Luke's one from earlier, we can also sort that out. We kind of forgot. We said we would, but we forgot.
Yeah, I'm definitely happy to have one more game with one of the decks that I built.
Sweet.
What about best and worst tournament sort of experiences?
Worst tournament was Worlds.
No.
Really?
I was out in 4 rounds because I played a Mega Manetric and 2 Ninja Flames. Come on.
I had a different one in mind for what you were going to say.
Well, I've had quite a few bad tournaments. I don't even know what my least favourite tournament is.
There's only one that sticks out in my mind.
Really?
Yeah.
Why
for
is
you.
that?
Just because we both we both pretty much bombed that tournament.
I can't even remember that.
It was Beaston 2 years ago, and you played Victini Koga.
Oh, yeah.
And I swear, you were so mad at that deck.
That deck was awful. It was like the start of the season, and I was completely out of touch with the metagame.
Well, it wasn't really the start of the season, but it was like...
It was like the first tournament I played, yeah.
It was only just after Primal Clash was released. It was like the first tournament we'd been to after Primal.
Yeah, that's it. That's what it was.
And, that tournament.
And there were so many better decks around me. It was really demoralising when I was on the bottom tables and still not doing okay.
I think you dropped after round 4, didn't you? Because there was a night out at home. You were like, yeah, it's much better. Much better me just going home now.
Yeah.
Going home, getting pissed, getting angry.
Do you really have nothing to play, Jack?
Genuinely, I have a hand of items and a Volcanion.
Wow, beautiful.
Oh, and a Sycamore, but...
Well...
Sometimes that happens.
May as well show off this list then. Houndoom Bunnelby, new meta boys.
In that tournament, I played Mega Guardi, won my first 2 rounds, and then...
Well, your second round was against me.
No, first was against you, second was against Dougie.
Yeah.
Yes, I love Dougie's deck sometimes.
Third, and then it was Primal Groudon, drop. I think was the general gist of.
I think my favourite ever tournament was ECC. When I got top 4. I lost in top 4, very close. Game 3 against the guy who went on to win it. My worst tournament ever was when I came last at Cities with Virgin Lugia, and I just drew so bad all day. I've never drawn like that in a tournament, and it was just like I got ripped for it for weeks. How bad I came.
Oh wow!
Solid bottom.
Grim.
Like solid bottom.
I think
that was
how do I
always
fit
fun.
in DCE, Ben? Or how do I fit in Third Olympia? I want either of those 2 cards, but I can't see a slot.
I think my favourite tournament was probably this year's Nationals. Just because I wasn't going until 48 hours before the event.
That's pretty mad.
And I went and I was playing Greninja and I loved Greninja, and I stayed with Luke, Tamau and Corey, and we had such a good weekend. And then there was the International Challenge as well, and it was just a really, really good weekend. You could tell, because there was the streams as well, you could tell Pokemon had really built up from Nationals the year before, where like the stream was just Ross in a room. They'd then given us like a handful of commentators and like the US style stream, and it was just so good. I really, really enjoyed this year's Nationals.
Yeah, no, I agree. I struggled to enjoy it because I needed top 8 to get me through to top 22 in Europe, so I get the paid trip. I ended up coming 10th, so agonisingly close.
Losing.
Just missed out.
The auto wins as well.
Yeah, my only 2 losses were I played Trevenant, and my only 2 auto losses. My only 2 losses, sorry, were against Night March. I played balloons, I played red cards, I played the whole lot, and somehow my only 2 losses for that deck, which was frustrating because it was supposed to beat that deck, but that's the way it goes sometimes.
Yeah.
It was good fun. Charlie's favourite decks favourite tournaments were where he came 2013 Worlds, where he got top 32. And the regional came second with the camera up last season.
Yeah.
That must have felt good. Unbeaten in Swiss, wasn't it? Because me and him ID'd
yeah.
the last round.
And then he also in France tournament. He went to a France regional a couple of years ago, and he played Brutal Bash Zoroark. It was quite a good tournament because 4 of us went over to this regional in France. It was me, Charlie, Tamau, and Alex Dow. And obviously 4 of us went, and 3 of us made top 4. So we just went over and smashed it, which was good fun.
I just love this question. Are you Tamau, Charlie? I'm not Tamau, I'm Charlie. So simple. Don't know how
Hello
to
there,
put it.
Pokemon Ninja Nation. How you doing?
Yeah, so that
Right,
year
why-
both Charlie and Tamau made top 32. That's maybe why the confusion.
Why is no one accepting my challenges?
Oh, sorry, I'm looking at the chat.
Yeah, I was as well.
Okay, challenge me. Let's go.
I have.
There's nothing there.
What? You have a laugh?
It says the challenge was cancelled, and that's
I've
all.
just
Oh,
done
there
it
we
now,
go.
Yeah.
There we go. What deck?
That's the funniest thing I've seen all day from
Yeah, I
Ben.
think that's the funniest thing I've seen as well today.
Are you
It's just how it's written.
No, I'm not Tamal. I'm Charlie. Oh.
Oh, just tickles me.
Are we saying till 12, guys? I think I'm gonna head off at 12.
I think 12
Yeah,
is
it
good.
seems a good time. Oh, I've started shaming again. Are you on the wind up?
I tell you what, whenever you're playing against Joe online, doesn't matter what kind of luck you get against him normally.
I got 3 Sycamore in my hand.
Why not?
I think we played 5 or so games the other day, and I think 4 of them I prized Hooper.
Yeah, and what's your
I mean-
point? It all balances out, Jack.
I'd rather have the luck in real tournaments, though.
Yeah, same.
Hello there, Emil. How you doing? Charlie has the best responses.
And also, I think we forgot to say hi to Mika Heim as well. Welcome back, Mika. I remember you from earlier streams. Good to see you back here.
I
Oh,
haven't
you get
checked.
to see the power. End me, bro. End me.
Oh. Koro's leaking so slow today. We had one thing.
Damn. It's Friday when it all kicks off, isn't it? With all the reveals.
Yeah, big reveal on Friday, hopefully.
Hello there, Emil.
Oh. I wonder if we'll get any cards on Friday as well. That'd be cool.
Maybe 1 or 2. Oh, as if he gets
Are you playing the same thing, Joe? I haven't seen
No.
you quite there on. Oh no, okay, I can see double dragons.
It's another
It's fine.
plain variant.
Thank God for that.
Oh wait, what's Luke playing? Oh, is Luke playing? What
No
do you mean?
basic. Oh, there we go. We got a basic. We're good.
Unfortunately, if it's the Jirachi I'm thinking, Emil, I don't have any for trade. How many coins am I on? Oh, 350 until I can get some Heart Gold Soul Silver decks. Ooh, for Alligator Prime. Oh, the Prime cards look so good as well. I love the Prime cards. Man. So many cool, like, mechanics that just sort of faded away.
They'll be back, maybe.
Well, we're seeing quote-unquote old EXs, potentially. So maybe we'll see some of these other mechanics at some point. Delta species is kind of dual typing in a weird way. Actually, no, not at all. Mind you, some of the Delta species were dual typed, actually. So
Yeah. The definition of dual types. Oh, Luke, what have you done?
Damn.
Eating it up.
Maybe I should have played Fighting Fury Bout.
You best believe I've got another Lysander in hand. Just kidding. Don't stream snipe.
Oh, boy, my hand is pretty bad. What do I do?
the Totodile coin. Legacy is pretty fun. I wish I had the cards for Legacy. I think I'd actually play some Legacy if I did.
Why'd you end me? It's just rude.
Feel the burn. Feel the burn.
Oh, risking it. Go aggressive here.
Rip 4 golden catchers. Yeah, catcher used to be so much better. So good.
Oh, my hand is so bad. I hate this game. Tackle, boys.
Legacy is just ECC 2014 with the influence of HGSS. Yeah, but HGSS was a pretty influential set, I think, or block. Like, Triumphant was one of the best sets I think we've ever had.
Yeah. I think Stormfront and Triumphant are probably arguably the best two sets ever.
I don't know much about Stormfront, if I'm honest. I only know Gyarados.
Gengar, Gyarados,
Yeah.
Dusknoir was good. There was plenty of good cards. I'm not even remembering half of them.
Yeah, might have a look after the stream actually. I know it was about 120ish cards, wasn't it? So it was a fairly big set.
Fairly large set, yeah.
Rip.
Yeah, Triumphant was great just because the artwork on those cards was amazing.
Well,
All of the
Machamp
art was so good. Machamp. Was Machamp in Stormfront? Wasn't Machamp in
Oh yeah,
Stormfront?
Machamp, yeah.
Yeah,
Machamp, what
that
was
was
I?
good. Phantom Forces was a ridiculous set. Yeah,
Yeah,
that
it
was. A
was.
good set.
That
Phantom
bought a
Forces
lot of cards.
Ridiculous, actually. Yeah. Zerosic, AZ,
That was
Compressor,
my worst.
Night March.
That was my worst
Bronzong,
ever box. Phantom
Manectric,
Forces.
Really?
4
Aegislash.
regular EXs
So
was
many good
what I got
cards.
from my box.
VS Seeker. Was it VS Seeker?
Yeah, VS
Such a
Seeker.
brave Eevee. I love it. Mind on air says such a brave Eevee. Sad face.
Stood up for what it believed in.
Tried its best.
Phantom Forces was definitely the best set of XY. I mean, Shaman's pretty good.
That is true. It's not a bad card.
I think Roaring Skies has to be because you've got Trainer's Mail as well.
Oh, I don't know about Roaring Skies. Roaring Skies literally has 2 good cards.
It's got Ultra Ball as well.
Oh yeah.
VS Seeker.
Everything has Ultra Ball.
It's technically got VS Seeker Secret Rare. So,
Fine.
oh, you need to tell me when you're doing these challenges, Joe. I'm not paying
I
attention. I'm looking at the
literally
chat.
I literally just did
Oh,
it.
okay. What do we want to play? Let's play. Wait, where is this deck?
Yeah, Uxie
Where
was
is it?
obviously just a better version of Shaman.
Oh, I
No.
traded my Darkrai, didn't I? Okay.
Legends Awakened also had Mesprit and Azelf. They were all of those 3 cards were good, but those are probably the best of Legends Awakened. Can't think of many other things other than the level X of Uxie as well. There was a Mewtwo, I believe, from Legends Awakened.
Well, yeah, because Mewtwo level X had like the ability where, or the body that it had, like Pokemon had to be evolved to damage it, didn't it? I think wasn't that quite influential to an extent?
Yes. Yeah.
I think that was Legends Awakened. I feel so rusty with anything like pre-HGSS.
I only remember getting the Mewtwo level X from the tin. I can't remember ever pulling it, but yeah, I think the lower form was definitely the Legends Awakened.
Mm. I need to pause the stream.
This should be an interesting game.
It should be.
Let's not forget Broken Time Space. Broken Time Space was platinum.
Oh, BTS was a big card.
Yeah, it's frustrating because I didn't play back then. Definitely wish I started playing Pokemon sooner than I did.
Nice turn, Jack.
It should be an interesting game, but it's not going to be.
Unfortunately, that's all I can do as well.
Oh, boy.
Are you alive?
Oh, boy.
Come on, you have so many outs to Frogadier.
Yeah, I've got Sycamore now. It's just whether
Gengar Prime, yeah, that was part of Triumphant. Huge set. I think every Prime was good in that set.
I think every Prime at least saw some play.
Yeah.
Like
Celebi, Machamp, Magnezone. Obviously the Gengar, Mew Prime. Also,
the Lost Zone.
Was Absol the worst one? I remember trying to play Absol.
I think Absol was considered the worst of the Prime.
Well, I remember when it first came out, it was Celebi that was the dunce, but then everyone was like, wait, we need these.
Yeah. So what was there? There was Celebi, Absol,
Mew, Gengar, Machamp,
Mew,
Magnezone.
Gengar, Machamp, Magnezone, Yanmega. And there was one more.
Oh yeah, Mega as well, man.
Yeah,
Mega.
It was a good set of Primes.
There was one more.
There were 8, because it went 6, 6, 6, 8
Good knowledge.
for some unknown reason. See, Heart Gods or Silver, I really feel like that I was in my element there. Loved those. Well then.
So when did everyone start play Pokemon then? When did the first time they played competitively anyway? Or semi-competitively, should we say?
Jack, what was it for you?
My first tournament was the very last Majestic Dawn's Call of Legends tournament, other than Worlds, I guess. Where I played Gyarados. I'd played, like, not competitively, but, like, more casually before.
Fair enough.
But yeah, that was my first real dabble in the Pokemon TCG.
Mm-hmm.
Properly, anyway, competitively.
I think I started collecting again in Legends Awakened. Just randomly picked up a pack and pulled an Uxie level X, and then I'd never seen a level X before. So it's kind of like, well, what do these cards do? Then I started researching the game a bit. But it wasn't until like 2 years later till I started actually playing tournaments. The first tournament I went to, I top cut with what did I cut with? Speed Lugia before it was a thing. Like before Muscle Band, so it was actually like a really bad build. I remember playing 4 Frozen City in the list, to deal with Raybor,
Huh.
and
Yeah.
I beat like 2 Raybors on the day just because they didn't have enough counter stadiums. They didn't have enough tropical beaches, basically.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, what was the stadium at the time though? It was just,
beach.
wasn't it?
Yeah. A lot of people. I didn't have 4 beach, or I didn't pay 4 beach.
Yeah, I mean, it was in Top Cut where I lost. I lost against Dow because he was playing a better version. He was playing Yeti.
Yeah.
And I was just playing Speed Lugia. So yeah, people were just surprised that I had so many energy because it's that classic thing when you're a beginner, you play like 2 more energy than you should have in your deck.
Yeah.
It clutched me so many games because people kept thinking I was out of energy, and I just keep attaching. So that was pretty fun.
Did you play it with anything else, or was it just like?
It was
Quad
literally
Lugia?
TDL. That was all it was.
Okay.
Thunderous Deoxys Lugia. That's all it was. Like 3 Thunderous, 4
Interesting.
Deoxys, 3 Lugia,
Fun.
then speed cards.
Yeah.
Okay, Jack's got the balloon faded combo, and I'm not happy about it.
Yeah, I started playing just after Boundaries Cross came out, so probably about a month after that came out. My first tournament was a Cities, where it was first legal. Didn't really know what I was in. I played when I was a kid, so sort of base, fossil, jungle, around that era. I actually played a little bit with one of my neighbours. Obviously the decks were not very good because I was only a young one at the time, and I made it all myself. There's no internet back then. That's how old we're talking. So there's
internet back then. Jesus.
It's all the old dial-up.
Was there electricity back then?
Oh, just about. Just about.
What deck did you play to that tournament?
Blastoise.
Okay.
First ever tournament. And my first ever competitive game, was against Oliver Barnett.
Oh god.
That was like my second ever tournament. It was OB. Gotta love OB. What a way to.
He was playing
you.
Landorus, so I absolutely wrecked him. But yeah, I would have made top 8 that day if I wasn't. I was nervous, so I didn't expect to do well. And in the last round, winning in it was top 4 actually. There was no top 8 because there's only sort of a 20-man Cities.
Yeah.
And he only made top 4. I played against Dan Middleton, as people know, the Diamond Minecart.
Yeah.
Fairly well-known guy. And he was playing Darkrai Mewtwo, and I was playing Blastoise, and obviously Mewtwo trades well. I didn't notice that. The way I put my hands, I was covering my own bench. And I didn't notice that I already had an energy on my Mewtwo. Because he killed my Blastoise, I could just attach and KO his Mewtwo, and he had no energy left on board.
Right.
And I didn't notice the energy, and I put something else active instead. And I lost it. Super. It was only best of 1 as well.
Grim.
But yeah.
Yeah, my first 3 tournaments was great. So I got that random top 8, then I got a first with Flareon. Again,
I remember that.
Before it was good. And then the next day it was Virgin Balloons where I came second.
Yeah, I remember that as well.
Losing to Jake Wolvin. Playing Stoice. Because I
was the only one who beat him that day with Sizzle.
I prized G-Booster both games. So it was like the slower. It was like a quicker finals than Worlds. That's how quick it was.
Oh wow.
That day,
actually.
I knocked out one of Jake's Caldeo EX with a Scyther that had a silver bangle on. One shot it.
I tell you
That's
what,
so dirty.
that was also the tournament that Ben was playing Duskmar Flygon.
It was, yeah.
And me and him played last round, and I beat him thinking we thought it was winning in. So I beat him, and I came 9th. But if he'd beat me, he would have got into Top Cut. And just because it was Dusk Noir Flygon, I was so annoyed that if I'd known that was the situation, I was going to scoop to him just because I wanted to see Dusk Noir Flygon in the Top Cut.
Yeah, of course.
So annoyed.
Scumbag Jack.
But hey,
Isn't that the day you lost to a Sizzle deck, Jack?
it might.
Word on the street.
Oh, you were so angry. I've never seen
The
you so
second-
angry at
The
Pokemon.
second time I lost to that same Sizzle deck. First time
It doesn't.
I was like, yeah, this isn't a real
Jack
deck.
doesn't
Second
easily
time
get
he brought
triggered.
it again. Ben just said he had 15 in deck and Juniper had missed all 4 of his DCE. Sadly.
That's gross.
I remember beating Charlie in the winning in when I was playing Virgin Balloons and he was playing Flareon, and I was literally like, how the hell have I just done this? That was a
Scumbag.
crazy game. It's because, again, the balloons were crazy because Flareon's a plasma Pokemon.
Yeah, that's true. What was your balloon line in that deck? What was your balloon count?
3 and then a 2-1 split.
Yeah, I guess it wasn't a 3-2-1.
You played one of the plasma balloons.
No, 2 of the plasma ones.
Oh, was it?
1 Shadow Stealer. Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was his way around. Interesting.
It's because I didn't really have space for more than like 1 enhanced hammer, so I thought I had to get the energy off via the balloon itself.
Yeah.
Oh, that was another deck that we liked, Joe. Empire.
Oh, great deck! I almost played the year that I played that. What's it called? Your deck, Luke, for Nats.
Big Basics.
Yeah. Empoleon Dusknoir was my backup.
Nice.
Napoleon. Oh,
And the amount of Yveltal was there. I actually could have done quite well with it.
me and you talked about that deck so much.
Yeah.
Empoleon was so cool.
It was cool. Don't think anyone really played it in Nationals, did they?
No.
I played it day 2 and got in a side event and just got fucking wrecked.
I played it in the same side event and smashed it.
Did you play it? Did you play it as well?
Yeah. We were both sat there playing it in the 8-man pods.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. You came up against like the Aselgor guy. I
It was
just
Yassine's
lolling.
brother,
Yeah.
and he got me.
So have this game, Jack. Joe, should we have one more game and call it a day?
Yeah.
I was just
quick
about to say
game.
that. Yeah,
Sounds
one more
perfect.
game after this one.
I'll play a serious deck. All the serious that I've got online.
Oh,
Uh-oh. Bubble trouble.
that Scottish Nerd Empoleon, my first competitive deck, so fun. Oh, Empoleon.
Deck. I never played Empoleon, ever.
Oh,
Very
it's
appealing
so
card.
good.
Yeah. It's very cool.
It was just because that was when it was like all built-in draw as well, wasn't it? And oh, it just ran so smoothly. Like, oh, diving. Was it diving draw? Was that what the
Yeah.
ability was called?
That's the one.
Oh, diving draw.
Yeah, Flygon was a really fun deck. Flygon was fun.
Wow, Joe literally had the nuts in his hand.
Yep. Welcome to being me. That's not true, but Jack likes to think it to make himself feel better.
It's the only way I get through these games. Where?
Greninja's
Where?
been awful tonight.
It has.
It's only won the mirror. Oh, these bubbles though. Christ.
It's only won the mirror until now.
Until bubble. I'm out of switch. So I just have to replace this dumbass stadium to stop leaking all this damage. And just pray that he doesn't flip enough times. Sure, let's get some cards back.
Yeah, I remember that all too well, Ben. Ben, I think you won Cities. Was it Wakefield? We played a Blastoise deck.
He actually played enough games to... The amount of times he could take down tournaments, and he's just like, nah.
He played Jirachi EX and Silent.
Yeah.
And I played Dragonite, and I was one card away off the combo. I got the Rare Candy Dragonite, and I missed the energy.
Oh.
And then he got Dragonite out, and I just got Blastoise out. I got absolutely wrecked because I didn't have Mewtwo in the deck at that point, so I had no real answer to a Caldio with a ton of energy on.
Jack, stop, seriously. The only good news is you'll deck out first.
Yeah.
And you have N and stuff, but still. Oh no, you don't have N, but you have VS Seeker and Ace Trainer. There it is.
Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle.
Yeah, I mulliganed 6 times, and Ben almost whiffed. Turn 2 Blastoise.
Jack, stop. Not like this. Look at that. Bubble is doing so much work.
GG.
Good news is you can't.
Yeah. Oh, is that 4 or 5 in a row?
I think it's only 3 actually.
No, it's definitely 4.
Is it 4?
It's definitely
Okay.
4. Oh boy, Froakie OP.
Not bad.
He mulliganed 6 times and almost whiffed turn 2 Blastoise. Imagine.
You'd be so sad.
Just imagine to look at every card in your deck and just not getting them in the right order.
If we were to play Orlando Regionals, what would we play? Orlando's expanded, isn't it?
Is it expanded?
I don't know, might need some clarification before we start.
I can have a look whilst you two finish your game.
Nerf Froakie. It's almost as good as Pancham.
Almost, but not quite.
Not quite. I mean, nothing is, so...
Don't play the Greninja Mirror as our last matchup, please.
No.
Orlando's standard. Okay, I thought it was standard.
Oh, okay.
So,
if you're playing it
I'd play
safe...
Dark Tina.
Sorry, carry on.
I'd play Dark Tina. Just because it's the deck I feel the most familiar with at the moment. I don't think it's the best deck in format, but it's just something I feel familiar with. And it's a solid deck.
I think if you want to play solid or safe, I would go with either Dark Tina or Mewtwo Garb. Like a Mewtwo Garb.
Yeah, they sound good. I'd go with Yveltal Mew Elixirs. I think I really like this deck. I think it's pretty good. Takes a sack to Greninja though. But hey. Don't know how good the Volcanion matchup is, but they are very reliant
I was just about to say
Floatstone.
what it's like. What is it like against Volcanion?
They're really reliant on Floatstone.
Yeah, I need to put one Ranger in my list.
So
Actually, let's do that now.
Having Fright Knight's good. Dark Tina's really safe. Yeah.
Luke, what Volcanions do you have, by the way?
What, in real life?
Yeah.
None.
Okay.
Any.
Okay.
I opened a box of the set and it was the worst box ever, as you probably saw in the chat.
I think I overheard.
What I love is Tamao offered halfway through the box to buy it. And Luke was like, nah. All the good
It's got to
stuff
get better than this.
This stuff's going to get better. There was a point where he was willing to buy a pack for like £3.50 just to troll Luke. And Luke was like, no. Then opened
Imagine
it up
so
and it was like
full art Volcanion or something.
Yeah.
Is that one pack. Okay. Do you know where is the place in Cov on Sunday? I've never been to Cov.
It's just in the town centre. It's like a shop.
Yeah, it's just a shop.
Do they sell card things? Because I'll
Yeah.
buy a Volcanion. They have them.
They'll probably have Volcanion theme deck. Probably.
Because Chimera haven't got any at the moment. They've only got Keldeo Blast or Keldeo Rayquaza deck.
You've been playing the Darkrai promo and you Yveltal Mew elixirs just for that. Those sleep flips. Yeah, that could be annoying.
How does Fright Night win in the mirror?
Play,
Do you mean like
play
the list that?
EXs correctly, I guess.
Do you mean the list that Joe was showing a second ago? Pulled too many Steelix / Mega Steelix to feel comfortable buying more Steam Siege. I pulled my third Magearna the other day. Out of 2 packs, I got a Magearna and a Yveltal break, so I was buzzing off of that. But the packs were severely overpriced because it was Chimera, so it was basically £7 for those.
Shots fired. Chimera, we're coming for you.
Just after I've applied for a job there as well.
Slagging them off right to their faces. That is ridiculous, Jack. The cheek. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. Oh, it's actually meh. Mirrors are naturally always close, though. It's small margins to win these sorts of games.
Rough elixirs.
Yeah, not the best. Hey, Swift Gaming, good to see you in here.
Unfortunately, kind of late, but hopefully you'll be here next week as well.
Yeah, this is our last game of the stream.
Oh. Swift Gaming.
Oh, that E-Hammer. Gross.
Yeah.
Hello, Swift Gaming.
Oh, okay, makes sense.
Oh, come on. And they say I'm lucky. I don't even want that card now. It's offended me. Damn it, we'll take it. I'm leaving. Goodbye. That is a joke. What?
Oh, Lord.
Oh my days.
What is our Twitch schedule? We're gonna try and we've scheduled it so we're gonna try and stream if possible every Wednesday. It's when me and Joe are mostly free. Like we're free most of the time on a Wednesday, but if one or the other of us aren't free, we're still gonna try and get it up, I guess. Like we've got Luke on this week, so if one of us can't make it, we will hopefully have a stand-in stream anyway. But yeah, we're going to try and stream every Wednesday, I hope, for a few hours, just so you guys can kind of know when to tune in and watch us play some casual games. Nothing too
That's so gross.
formal. It's been pretty casual today.
Yeah, definitely.
Charlie said, "Do you even play Basic Energy?" Ben said, "Play more Energy, noob."
Yeah,
That's
that makes sense.
why you're playing 4 elixirs when you can play 4 more Energy.
Damn it. I like that someone said, you can't miss all 4. Then, wait, is this real life?
Learn from the theme decks. Exactly that.
Here he comes. Here comes Zorro.
Pyramid Lions and 20 plus energy per deck.
Do.
Damn it, every one of these cards has been as suboptimal as they could potentially be. What
304 Blastoises.
The males have been getting me junk. The elixirs have missed. Ugh. This is gross as it gets. I'm actually going to keep Mew active so that he has nothing to copy. Force him to have another energy in his one card hand off the prize. Nothing I want to fury about here. Yeah, we'll pass.
Oh boy.
Let's see. Let's see. Don't scumbag me, Luke. This game is a joke. This game is a joke. What? This game is such a joke. I really like that Tempo Lysander. That's pretty good.
I wasn't watching. Did he get it? Oh, via Seeker.
Good night, Catanila. Hope to see you again next week.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got Switch. Fuck off.
What's your language? PG stream.
Fluff.
Better.
Fluff off.
That's fine. He's got no energy on board if he does that. I could deal with that.
Think about all the elixirs I have, though.
Oh yeah.
Oh, somebody just posted in Verbank. Wish they reprinted Machamp Stormfront.
Encounter the Shaman to get a Shaman for next turn, Luke. Do it.
I don't know how greedy I'm feeling. Nah, not that greedy.
What do you mean? What's your hand? Oh, you... What? What is this?
Oh, I haven't seen it yet.
Oh my days!
I can just hear the
world is against me. This game. Oh my god! Was the first VS Eco, was it prize or top deck?
Prize.
Oh, I mean that's slightly better, but.
Oh, Joe's reaction.
Should have scooped ages ago. Should have scooped after 4 elixirs missing, really.
It's a sign, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. See ya.
That's an Adam Hawkins draw if I've ever seen one.
Well, this deck is actually just getting deleted now forever.
Not Banter Box, no.
I've struggled with Banter Box for too long.
Oh dear.
The joke's on me, it seems. Well, I think that's a natural end to the stream.
Yeah. Joe breaks his computer.
I need to go buy about 10 meters of rope.
Yeah. Thanks everyone for joining.
Yes.
Thanks for coming on, Luke. It's been fun.
That's okay.
Yep. I'm sure he'll be back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why
Most
not?
definitely.
Can't get rid of me that easily.
And thank you all of you for tuning in, whether it was for 5 minutes or all 4 or however long we've been going, 3 or 4 hours.
Yeah, so one thing I will say as well, any feedback or anything you guys want to see for next time, just drop one of us a message or something.
Definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
And yeah,
we're going to try and get this onto the YouTubes as well. So
yeah, that's a nice phrase.
Content again, but yeah.
See you all next week. See you all next. Yes, you will see
promise.
us next week.
The commitment.
Don't worry, I will force them on. I will drag them on. I'm moving house next week, so I'll probably be a bit busy, but I'll still find time to drag them on. Don't worry.
All right then.
Banter Box works for everyone but you, Joe.
I know, Charlie's so correct.
Fine. final little comment. Thank you for the stream. Hope to see you guys more in the future. We look forward to seeing all of you in the future. Stay tuned on the channel. We've got a couple of good vids coming up at the end of the week. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it from me. And
yeah, see you all
from you guys.
Have a good one, guys. See you next
Catch you
time.
soon.